Okay, we're live.
All right, I call this meeting to order. This is the City of Lake Worth Beach Code Enforcement Special Magistrate hearing. When you hear your case called, go ahead and proceed to the podium that is directly in front of me. The city will put on its testimony and evidence first. You'll have an opportunity to review any evidence the city presents and to ask any questions of any of the city's witnesses, after which time you can present your own testimony and evidence, and I will make a decision. This is a quasi-judicial hearing, which means that the formal rules of evidence do not apply here. However, all testimony is taken under oath under penalty of perjury. So I'm going to ask for anyone that is going to testify today or thinks they might testify, there's a possibility they might testify, to please rise, raise your right hand so you can be sworn in. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be truthful and accurate under penalty of perjury under the laws of the state of Florida?
Yes.
Please be seated. City can call their first case.
We're going to go to page 15 of the agenda, item number 52, case number 24-940, property address of 117 South F Street. Property owner is Paca Properties LLC. Officer Domingo.
Carlos Domingo with the City of Lake Worth Beach. Code compliance, case number, owner's name, and owner's address have already been read into the record. This case was initiated on June 7th, 2024 as a field observation, with existing violations being 14-32, no active business license, and 14-35, no active use and occupancy inspection. The business license was applied for on November 19th, 2024. License information has been added to the case file. All other violations have been complied. Formal notice of violation in here was issued via certified mail on September 4th, 2024. Certified mail was delivered. Posted at Property and City Hall on August 30th, 2024. Compliance extension postponement has been given from August 29th, 2024 to today's date of November 21st, 2024. Last reinspection was on November 19th, 2024 and found to be in non-compliance. Photographs of property have been taken showing the violations. Personal contact with the property owner has been made. The city's recommendation time is January 6th, 2024, or pay fines of $75 per day. I'm sorry, January 6th, 2025, or pay fines of $75 per day. After the city's recommendation, the time for compliance, plus an administrative cost of $425.29 to be paid by January 6th, 2025.
Ma'am, can you tell me your name, please?
Okay.
And are you the owner of Paca Properties? Do you understand what the city is alleging that you didn't do? The city wants to give you till January 6th to bring that into compliance.
I just want to say that I since the beginning I try to comply with everything. The city take a lot of time to give me the permits. They was in review. I come almost once a week because I live in Broward. I come here almost once a week to ask what is going on, what happened. And I saw him every time that I come here, and they took too long.
How long did they take?
So maybe I want a little bit more time because I have a travel just right now because I never thought that it's gonna take so long. Maybe if I can, I return in January 11. So if I can have a little bit more days.
Does the city have any objection to removing the compliance date to January 11th?
No, sir.
January 11th will work for you?
15? I'm sorry, because I return in 11.
15th? All right, I'll give you till the 15th. All right, in case 00000940, make the following findings of fact and law. I find notice is sufficient to find the property in violation of 1432 and 1435, failure to obtain a business license and a certificate of use. Respondent has till January 15th, 2025 to come to compliance, or a fine of $75 per day may issue ISS cost amount of $425.29 to be paid by January 15th.
Okay, thank
Thank
you.
you.
Anything from you? Page 2 of the agenda, item number 7, case number 23-833. It's a public request for a lien reduction at 1014 South Dixie Highway. Property owner is Salem Haitian Evangelical Lutheran Church, Officer Turek.
Joella Turek for the City of Lake Worth Beach, Code Enforcement. Case, address, and owner have already been read into the record. This is a fine reduction. Section 2-69.3.1 Code of Ordinance allows for a lien reduction by special magistrate under the following circumstances. The property is in compliance. An affidavit of compliance was issued for this case. The property must be free of all outstanding debts to the city. There is an outstanding lien for this property for tree violation, case number 23-2299. It's for the completion of the maintenance for the trees, and they have complied with the first year of tree maintenance and paid all fees and costs under that case. It's a 5-year plan, and they are meeting their deadlines thus far. They have a status hearing in February. So that's why this case is being allowed to go forward. The total lien amount is $8,300, and the city has reduced that to $830, and the city requests payment by January 2nd, 2025.
Sir, can you tell me your name, please?
My name is Eli Lusant.
I'm sorry, one more time.
Eli Lusant.
So, okay. And so you represent the church?
I'm the pastor of the church.
The city's offered to reduce it to $830 payable by January 2nd. Is that your understanding as well?
Yes, I understand that.
All right. Are we in agreement then?
Yes, sir.
And January 2nd works for you? All right. In case 0833, I'm going to reduce the fine from $8,300 to $830 payable by January 2nd, 2025. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Page 9 of the agenda, item number 30, case number 24-1401, property address of 117 North East Street, Unit 6. Property owner is the Kara and Eva Repo Trust, Kara Repo and Eva Repo as trustees. Officer Correct. Correct.
Thank you, sir.
Code Officer Orlando Curette with the City of Lake Worth Beach. Owner's name, address, and case number has been read into the record. Case was initiated on July 25th, 2024 during a field observation. Existing violations 2-75.6.2. Please repair, replace broken staircase railing by Unit 7. 2-75.6.6. Please repair, replace all broken, missing door covers and box where all fire extinguishers are located. 23.4-7. Parking lots and areas shall be maintained by the owner of the real property in good condition. 14-32. Please apply for and obtain a City of Lake Worth Beach business license for Eva Repo Trust and Carrie Repo Trust. 14-35. please contact our code division to schedule and pass a use and occupancy inspection for Eva Repo Trust and Carry Repo Trust. All other violations have been complied. Formal notice of violation and hearing was issued via certified mail on August 1st, 2024. Certified mail was undeliverable. Posted at Property and City Hall on August 1st, 2024. Last reinspection was on November 20th, 2024. Photographs of the property have been taken showing the violations. The city has had personal contact with the property owner. The city's recommendation time for compliance is January 3rd, 2025, or fines of $75 per day, plus the administrative cost of $425.29 to be paid by January 3rd, 2025.
Sir, can you tell me your name, please?
Harry Repo.
And you represent the Repo Trust?
Yes.
Tell me what you want me to know.
Well, this January, was it January 3rd?
The city has offered
January
a
3rd.
compliance date of January 3rd or a fine of $75 per day. Do you believe you?
To repair the yard, you mean?
Yes, sir, to complete all the existing violations,
Yeah,
which is,
for this concrete problem we have, because I think that the city dump truck has broken the concrete, and we have to pull a permit for that, and also we have to get the special assessment that for this case, I would ask for February 3rd extension.
you're okay with that.
All right, February 3rd it is. All right, in case 1401, I make the following findings of fact and law. I find notice is sufficient. Found the property in violation of the code sections listed by the code officer. I adopt by reference the testimony of the code officer as to the nature of those violations. Respondent has till February 3rd, 2025 to bring the property in compliance, or a fine of up to $75 per day may issue. I assess cost the amount of $425.29. Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Page 1 of the agenda. Item number 1, case number 18-2979. It's a public request for a lien reduction at 315 North C Street. Property owner is Marie Centil, Officer Dale.
Thank you, Officer Dale.
Officer Leticia Dell with the City of Lake Worth Beach Code Compliance. The owner's name, address, and case number has been read into the record. The city attempted to enter into a stipulated agreement with the owner, reducing the lien from $205,800 to $41,160. The owner nor the agent did not agree to the agreement. The owner has otherwise met all requirements of sections 2-69.3 and 2-69.3.1 of the city's Code of Ordinances relating to the reduction of the code enforcement lien.
Ma'am, can you tell me your name, please?
Barbara Lilly.
And who do you have with you?
I'm Carmel Moslin Chapman with Healthier Lakewood Beach.
With whom?
Healthier Lakewood Beach.
And what is your relationships to the owner?
We are one of the initiatives that actually assisted, referred the owner to us, and we assisted the owner by remediating on the issues that they were in violation of.
Okay, so you're representing the owner?
No, not really. I'm just here as a support for the owner.
I have the registered agent.
You're representing the owner?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so the city tells me that I guess they submitted an agreement that you didn't agree to reduce it from 205,800 to 41,160.
Correct.
All right, so what are you asking me to do?
So we're here to hopefully ask for time and money. It's a simple case of starting with the father's death, right as these code compliance issues were coming up. The next 4 years, the mother, Marie Centil, the homestead owner of the property, suffered 3 strokes in and out of nursing homes, making it, not making it, making it, not making it, down to the fact that we're here now with one hope that her daughter is able to bail the whole situation out. The daughter went through a 4-year seriously abusive relationship, got herself out, graduated from FSU, and now has a nursing degree and is going to step up and purchase the home from the mother to clear up all debts. The problem is the time and money. She's in Tallahassee on a 2-year contract with HCA. The contract ends at the end of July. Her transfer will be coming down here to HCA in Lake Worth, probably JFK, but it might be out west in Wellington. I think it's Wellington Regional. I'm not sure the actual hospital, but anyway, in order for her to get this loan, she must be working here or she won't qualify for first-time home buyer. And her income is only going to give her so much money to be able to get the loan anyway. So we have everything set up. We've been to the loan officer. We've started credit repair. We're getting her back in shape. Once that new contract starts, she can actually formally reapply for the mortgage, but that's not going to be until like middle of August. So the time is we're asking for time. She can't sign that stipulated agreement or it just sets them up for failure and they'll all lose their home. They won't make it. They can't pay it. The only hope is to get that loan and to get everything paid off. So the next thing is the maximum amount of money that she can borrow would probably not cover full because she's got a loan on the property now. So we're hoping to readjust the monies and the time that we can make this all work and that they don't lose their homestead.
Well, Lake Worth is pretty specific about what I'm allowed to do and what I'm not allowed to do. So instead of me searching through the code here section, let me ask the city attorney, what am I permitted to do here?
So staff does a recommendation based on the length of time that the lien has been on the property. Typically, your limitation is 10% of the lien. But when the property is homestead, you do have the flexibility to go down to 0.
So the city's recommendation was 4160, 41,160.
$41,160.
And what are you asking me for, man?
I'm at your mercy. The less the better.
You can't, mercy's not a number. I need to know what you're asking.
Can you give us down to $5,000?
That's a pretty big difference between 41 and 5.
Asking.
What's the city's position on that?
I'll even throw in my time to do one more case for the city at pro bono. I do them pro bono anyway, but I put myself out there one more case.
Does the city have a position on the request?
Your Honor, obviously, you know, this has been going on since 2018, but we do understand there are a lot of extenuating circumstances that have been playing in for this family. What kind of time are you looking for?
August 15th, she gets her new job. We go right to the mortgage company.
So you're looking for
I'm gonna say September 15th to 30-day to close that mortgage. Maybe give us to November 1st, 2025, finalize on or before.
Can we please make sure our phones are off or silenced? Thanks.
10. How about 10,000, Your Honor, till in November 1st, 2025?
That's probably better than you were going to do for me.
We're good.
All right, we'll reduce it to 10,000 payable by November 5th, 2025.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it greatly.
Page 12 of the agenda, item 39, case number 24-1301, property address is 714 North F Street. Property owner is Via Ministries, Inc., Officer Dale.
Officer Letisa Dell with the City of Lake Worth Beach Code Compliance. The owner's name, address, and case number has been read into the record. This case was initiated as an internal business license audit on July 18, 2024. Existing violations are 14-32, no active business license for the owner, Via Ministries, Inc. Although a business license application was submitted on November 19th, 2024, and is still in review. 14-35, no use and occupancy inspection for the owner, Via Ministries. All other violations have been complied. The property was re-inspected on November 4th, 2024, and found to be in non-compliance. Formal notice of violation and hearing was issued via certified mail on August 1st, 2024, and the certified mail was delivered. The property was posted at the Property and City Hall on August 5th, 2024. The last reinspection was on November 19th, 2024, and found to be in noncompliance. Photographs of the property have been taken showing the violations. Personal contact with the property owner has been made with the city. The city's recommendation time is December 30th, 2024, with a $100 per day fine and an administrative cost of $425.29 to be paid by December 30th, 2024.
Sir, can you guys tell me your names?
Harold Martin.
Sidney Grant.
So the city says you need a business license and they want to give you till, I guess, the end of the year here, 12/30/2024.
Yeah, so we've owned the property for 30 years and we've never had to apply for a business license. So when the church has done it every year, but as owner, we've never been required to. And so when we got the notice on August 1st, we focused on the violations. And I wrote on my note, resolved September 25th. We weren't aware that we had to go apply for a business license. We've tried twice. It's been rejected twice. So we're still working on that. But
Any reason to believe you can't get it resolved?
no, it can be resolved immediately. I am a little concerned about the last, she talked about inspection on November 4th with new violations. That's the first I've heard of that. And I have not seen a certified letter regarding any new violations other than the business license. We thought we had resolved everything that was on there.
I didn't say anything about any new violations for November 4th. I said
Okay,
I did a
so
reinspection for myself
Okay, so the only outstanding items is the business license for the owner.
and the use and occupancy inspection for the
Gotcha.
owner.
And
That's
is that
correct.
a new thing? Because like I said, we've owned this property 30 years. I've been in my role 8 years and we've never had to do this before.
No, it's not new. You just had a nice run.
Okay. All right. And it's an interesting relationship. We're not getting money off it. We're not a tenant. This is part of our organization and what we do. So we don't view ourselves as a landlord.
You know, see, technically that's a business, right?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Understand. Thank you.
All right, I'll give you the, so the 30th is fine?
Yes.
All right. All right, in case 1301, make the following findings of fact and law. If I notice sufficient, find the property in violation of listed code sections. Respondent has till 12/30/2024 to bring the property in compliance, or a fine of up to $100 per day may issue. Of course, it's important to stay in contact with the code officer to make sure you get that done. All right, thanks for coming in. I appreciate it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Page 3 of the agenda, item number 11, case number 24-854 is a public request for an extension of time for compliance at 211 South F Street. Property owner is Jacqueline Benz, Officer Domingo.
Thank you, Officer Domingo.
Carlos Domingo with the City of Lakewood Beach Code Compliance, case number 24-0854. Property address has been read into the record. Owner is requesting an extension of time, requesting for compliance by January 26, 2025. Case was initiated as a field observation on May 29th, 2024. Notice of violation sent out on June 6, 2024, and Property and City Hall was posted on June 4th, 2024. First hearing date was on September 26, 2024. Property ordered compliance by October 28th, 2024, with a $75 per day fine. Today, the property is still in non-compliance for no active business license, and no active use and occupancy inspection. Dirt and bare spots replaced with unpermitted gravel. Permit application 243460 for unpermitted gravel was submitted on September 7th, 2024, and is in plan review. Permit information added to the case file. Therefore, at this time, the city is not in agreement with the extension of time request for the owner.
Ma'am, can you tell me your name, please?
Jacqueline Benz.
So tell me what you're asking for and why I should do this.
I don't know where to start. This is new to me, so it's a learning curve. Let's start with the gravel, since I just heard that he's recommending for no extension on the gravel. I had an inspection. Carlos came to the house for the use and occupancy, and he found a number of things that were not in compliance with the property. One of them was
And
parking.
when was that?
Let's see, when he came back was 6/24, I believe, 24. We walked the property together for my use and occupancy, and he found a
Okay.
number of items wrong with the house. I mean, a very long list of items, may I say. One of them was the gravel for the parking in the back because it's like it's dirt and it ends on the alley. Okay, I didn't know when we bought it from the other people, that's just how it was. I've only owned the house for 2 years. I bought it as a retirement place. I'm not a wealthy person, but I know in retirement I will need a place to live. And I have a mortgage on it, so I stuck a tenant in there. What did I know? Okay, Carlos said usually what the people do for the parking is they put some gravel down in the backs for parking. So on September 19, I had AAA Garden deliver me a load of gravel and we put it in the back because my spoil date was September 24. So we laid out the gravel in the back. They came and did the reinspection and said it's not in compliance. And I'm thinking, why? I did everything he said to do. There were a couple things. Paint wasn't done. A couple things were not done. Anyway, then I found and I called Bobby and Bobby said, you need a permit, or maybe it was Scott Rodriguez, someone at the city said, you need a permit for the gravel. I didn't know that. Carlos had never mentioned that I needed a permit. It's my ignorance and I apologize. I know ignorance of the law is no excuse, but again, this is new for me. So I contracted with DT Builders when I found out that I wasn't allowed to do the gravel and they have applied for the permit. So the permit was submitted on 10/25 and we are still pending. So I've been emailing the city to find out if the permit was granted, checking with DT Builders, and I'm just waiting for the city to tell me if it has been approved or not.
Hold
So
on one sec. Do we know what the status of the permit is?
It's in plan review. So it's still process.
What else, aside from the gravel, what else is outstanding here?
The business license and the use and occupancy inspection.
Which can't happen until the gravel is permitted.
Exactly. Correct.
Now, why is the city opposed to granting an extension here if the permit's in?
Well, this has been an active case ever since May 29th, 2024. And as stated during the use and occupancy inspection, all the violations were given on the sheet with several days to comply. And that inspection was disapproved due to an unpermitted fence, dirt buildup, electrical sprinkler box without a cover, cracking on the outside wall of the structure, driveway having chipping paint, and the dirt and bare spots. And also, I would like to
Are all these things still outstanding?
but that was seen during the use and occupancy inspection.
Are all these things still outstanding?
nope, I spent $15,000 on foundation to get those cracks repaired. And the last thing that was done was the Paint Brothers on October 30th completed the painting of all the gravel. I have photographs. I have receipts for everything, the sprinkler box, all of that. The only things I'm waiting for are for the city. I tried to call Alicia Wilson to talk to her about the use and occupancy. I even went back on November 8th and filed a new use and occupancy application and paid $190. I received the following email from the city that same day that said,
How much time do you need?
whatever time it's going to take the city, I am only waiting for the city. There is nothing left on my side. I'm
Do
waiting
we
for
have
the
any sense
permit.
about how long this should take for the city to get this permit?
Bobby Hicks, City of Lake Worth Beach. Planning, the date in on the permit was 11/7/24 is what shows in the system. And they haven't even touched it yet because it just was submitted. So
Can you give me some sense of how long this typically takes?
last building department.
That's planning and zoning.
Yeah, so planning's got to look at it, then it goes to building. So planning hasn't even looked at it yet.
At least.
Would the end of the year be enough time here?
And
Or
we say city would agree to January 3rd.
I'm going to grant you an extension until January 3rd.
Thank you so much.
Stay on top of it though. If that time goes quick.
Every day.
Page 13 of the agenda, item number 43, case number 24-1564, property address of 804 North F Street. Property owner is Florida Angels Investment LLC. Officer Dale.
Thank you.
Officer Letisa Dell with the City of Lake Worth Beach Code Compliance. The owner's name, address, and case number has been read into the record. This case was initiated as a field observation on August 7, 2024. Existing violations are 2-75.6.2. The window was broken and the owner replaced the window without a permit. All other violations have been complied. The property was re-inspected on October 22nd, 2024, and found to be in non-compliance. Formal notice of violation and hearing was issued via certified mail on October 30th, 2024, and the certified mail was delivered. The property was posted at the Property and City Hall on October 31st, 2024. This case has been administratively postponed from October 31st, 2024 to November 21st, 2024. And the last reinspection was on November 18th, 2024, and found to be in non-compliance. Photographs of the property have been taken showing the violations. The city has had personal contact with the property owner. The city's recommendation time is January 4th, 2025, with a $75 per day fine, plus an administrative cost of $425.29 to be paid by January 4th, 2025.
Sir, can you tell me your name, please?
Yes, in reference to the parking violation.
Can we start with your name?
I'm sorry, George Pirelli. I'm the owner of Florida Angels Investments.
So the city says the only thing that you have to do that you haven't done yet is the window, is that right?
The
The permit for the window, correct?
Yeah, so the permit for the window, and they want to give you till January 4th to do that.
Oh, that will be fine, yes.
Does that work?
Yeah, thank you very much.
All right, in 1564, I make the following finding of fact in law. I find notice sufficient upon the property in violation of the listed code section. The respondent has until January 4th, 2025 to bring the property in compliance, or a fine in the amount of $75 per day may issue. I set cost in the amount of $425.29. Thank you for coming in, sir. Good luck. Make
Thank
sure you
you.
stay on top of it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Page 15 of the agenda, item 51, case number 24-2220, property address of 101 North Dixie Highway. Property owner is Linda M. O'Connor Revocable Trust. Linda M. O'Connor as trustee. Officer Dale.
Thank you.
Officer Letisa Dell with the City of Lake Worth Beach Code Compliance. The owner's name, case number, and address has been read into the record. This case was initiated as a field observation on October 7, 2024. Existing violations are 14-32, 2-75.6.2. Dirt buildup on the property. Remove the dirt buildup from the property to include the structure, decorative columns, damage to the decorative columns, and chipped paint or rust on the parking post. Remove all chipped paint or rust on the parking post and repaint. All other violations have been complied. Formal notice of violation and hearing was issued via certified mail on October 8th, 2024, and the certified mail was delivered. The property was posted at the Property and City Hall on October 31st, 2024. Photographs of the property have been taken showing the violations. There has been personal contact with the owner's property manager and the owner's attorney. The order has been attached to the case file for repeat case number 23-1235, citing violations 2-75.6.2 and 14-32, which was initiated on September 29, 2023, and went to hearing on September 28th, 2023, and ordered compliance by October 31st, 2023, or pay $75 per day until full compliance. The property was in non-compliance for 6 days, and the violations were complied by November 7, 2023, and it accrued fines of $450. The lien has not been satisfied. At this time, the city is requesting a fine of $250 per day from October 7, 2024 until date of full compliance, and to date, the property is still in non-compliance.
Sir, can you tell me your name, please?
Kevin Kane.
And you represent the trust?
We represent the property owner and the tenant, CVS.
And who is the property owner?
Linda Connor.
And you represent both the property owner and the tenant?
Correct.
Floor is yours.
Yeah, so our understanding is that the pressure washing for the dirt on the columns has been completed as of October 28th. And we're also, CVS is working to complete the painting as well. And the city is requesting repeat violations. However, the 2023 violations, while cited under the same code section, were actually for different facts. These were for a damaged sign as well as missing property street address. So these are actually different violations that have since been complied. And so while, these are repeat violation fines, these are actually different. So we would request that.
I mean, they're always different. I mean, the question is, are they under the same code section? They were filed under the same code section, so it's by definition a repeat violation.
Sure. But yeah, so we've worked to comply, the pressure washing has been done, and so yeah, we're, working diligently to make sure that all of the other outstanding violations are addressed, which is, my understanding is only the paint, so.
Yeah, I mean, bring them into compliance and you can petition the city to reduce the fine, but at this point, they're not in compliance and it's the same code section, so I'm gonna follow the city's recommendation here.
Okay.
In case 2220, make the following findings of fact and law. If I notice sufficient, find the property in violation of listed code sections. I make further findings that violation constitutes a repeat violation under the code of the city of Lake Worth Beach. I hereby assess a fine amount of $250 per day beginning October 7th and continuing until the property comes to compliance. Good luck, sir.
Your Honor,
Thanks.
Administration.
could you impose the administrative fee as well,
Oh.
please?
Oh.
Yeah.
Or
Sorry.
25.29.
I assess the
Sorry about
administrative fee of, what is it, $529?
$425.29. Yes.
Same every time. Look.
Page 16 of the agenda, item 56, case number 24-2401. Property address is 1423 North Dixie Highway. Property owner is Pathfinder International, Inc., Officer Domingo.
Back.
Carlos Domingo with the City of Lakewood Beach, code compliance, case number, owner's name, and owner's address have been read into the record. This case was initiated as a repeat case on November 6th, 2024. As a citizen's complaint. All violations have been complied. Formal notice of violation in here was issued via certified mail on November 6th, 2024. Certified mail was delivered on November 8th, 2024. Posted at property and city hall on November 6th, 2024. Photographs of the property have been taken to show the violations. Personal contact with the property manager has been made. Order has been attached to a case file for repeat case number 24-0259 for violations 23.2-21, 23.4-19, which was initiated as a repeat case on February 7th, 2024, and went to hearing on February 29th, 2024, with running fines until date of full compliance. With fines running at $150 per day, property was in non-compliance for a total of 21 days at $150 per day, plus an administrative fee of $425.29, giving a total amount of $4,360.29, which has been paid. Please note that this case is the second repeat case in 1 year. At this time, the city is requesting a fine of $500 per day from November 6, 2024 until date of full compliance, November 19th, 2024. To date, the property is in compliance for violations 23.2-21 and 23.4-19. Property ran in fines for 14 days to date at $500 per day, totaling an amount of $7,000.
Sir, can you tell me your name, please?
My name is MD Buyan. The property owner is Muhammad Sharif Haidar. He's not available here. He's out of country. I'm just to the owner of the business. So now is all the violation move like is clean, but we don't know the one fence for the last couple months before. The fence before last year, the violation, they are clean and the inspectors we need to France. So inspector they see the France the whatever we do. I tell the inspector the France is allowed for that, but they don't tell me that we need to permit. So it's Carlos couple days before he go and give me the violation for the lot of money, but it's I need to the move everything, please.
You need what?
I need to like violation fine or whatever. I need to move like we are request for the
I'm not sure you understand. You need to move
whatever the
what?
violation for the like 500 per day.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we need to move. We
Officer
have a
Domingo, do you
request for
understand
that.
what he's trying to tell me?
It sounds like he's asking to remove the $500 per day.
Oh,
Fine for the-
remove,
Mhm.
okay. So this is what, how many days in 14 days?
Yes, sir.
And tell me, what was exactly the violation that you observed on the property?
A fence installed without a permit and outdoor storage of tires. Like a lot of tires stored outside.
And presumably they've gotten a permit on the fence?
They had no permits for the fence, no.
So how did they come into compliance on that? They removed the fence?
Removing the fence. Yes, sir.
Sir, I have to tell you, generally speaking, I'm less inclined to reduce fines when it's the second repeat violation in less than a year. It's not great. I mean, yeah, you got to give me at least a reason why I would do that.
We are mistake. We don't have ideas for the France is not allowed, but we don't know that we need to apply for the like city for the permit. This is our mistake. So we move. Whatever we need to permit first. Then next time we don't do that.
All right, this is what I'll do. I'm gonna make the finding that this is a violation. I am gonna assess a fine. I'm gonna stick it at 250 a day instead of the 500 the city is asking me for. But I can tell you, if I see this again, the third time, it's not gonna go well.
Right.
Do you understand? All
Right.
right. All right, in case 2401, I make the following findings of fact and law. I find notice is sufficient upon the property in violation of the listed code sections. I make further finding that said violations constitute a repeat violation under the code of ordinances of the city of Lake Worth Beach. I hereby assess a fine of $250 per day for the 14 days it is out of compliance for a total fine of $3,500. And let's not come back, okay?
And administrative costs.
Oh, yeah,
are
for 2529.
Thank
Thank you.
Thanks.
Page 11, item 34, case number 24-1853, property address of 1828 North Dixie Highway. Property owner is Dixie Renaissance LLC. Officer Correct.
Which number?
Item number 34, page 11.
Thank you. 11.
Officer Orlando Curette with the City of Lake Worth Beach Code Compliance. The owner's name, address, and case number has been already read into the record. Case was initiated on September 4th, 2024, during a field observation. Existing violations, 23.2-21. The property owner failed to secure a building permit for canopy. Permit number 24-3362 was submitted on October 30th, 2024, and was disapproved on November 14th, 2024, due to planning and zoning needing a survey/site plan for the location of the existing awning. Copy of the disapproval is attached to the property file. 14-35, please contact our code division to schedule and pass a use and occupancy inspection for tenant Tattoo Insanity LLC. 14-32, please apply for and obtain a City of Lake Worth Beach business license for tenant Tattoo Insanity LLC. Formal notice of violation and hearing was issued via certified mail on September 20th, 2024. Certified mail was delivered on September 23rd, 2024. Posted at Property and City Hall on September 18th, 2024. The last reinspection was on November 18th, 2024. Photographs of the property have been taken showing the violations. The city has had personal contact with the property owner. The city's recommendation time for compliance is January 3rd, 2025, or fines of $75 per day, plus the administrative cost of $425.29 to be paid by January 3rd, 2025.
Sir, can you tell me your name, please?
John T. Paxman, manager, Dixie Renaissance LLC, the owner of the parcel in question.
What do you want to tell me, sir?
Simple enough. We had two initial violations. One is the tenant put a sign. I painted the windows. I immediately had them remove it. They removed it within a week of me getting notified. Second one is I learned that they had applied for their use to their tattoo shop. They had to have a conditional use. I tried to help them do that to get through it. It was a breakup between two people who had the conditional use permit for their old company, but the new company didn't have it. It was still going on the 31st. I happened to have a conversation with Inspector Corrett on the 31st. And I said, if they didn't follow through with it, I would put a boot to their butts and evict them, which is what I have done. They handed me the keys over on the 15th. So there's nobody in the property. I changed their utilities over. I applied to do that on the 15th. I believe they changed them over either Monday or Tuesday this week officially. As for the awning, I'll say that was an add-on that didn't come until the 19th or 20th. The notice is set here for the 19th. I didn't realize it was the actual canvas that wasn't permitted. The canvas had been replaced in 2018 on this building. I thought that it was not the canvas, but the actual physical metal structure of the awnings. It wouldn't be the first time that the city has lost part of the building permit file for this building. They cited me once for not having a sign off on a permit from 2003, which I provided them, and they got rid of the violation. So I provided Officer Corrett with the permits for both the initial canopy from 2002 permit and the secondary. I can't remember if it was 2005 or 2008. And I spent about 2 or 3 weeks figuring out, finally understanding that it was the awning itself. When I found out it was the awning, I went to the vendor, who's a Lake Worth business, Southern Awning, and I said, look, when you replaced my awning cover in 2018, you didn't get a permit for it. I need you to pull a permit for it. So they applied, I believe, on the 24th of last month for the permit. It took them 3 attempts to properly apply. I paid the permit fee on the 30th myself. I went to 1900. I just found out on Monday that it was denied because there wasn't a survey attached to the application, even though there were surveys attached to the application for the underlying awning structures that I just mentioned the permits for. I immediately supplied the survey to the to Southern Awning on Monday when I learned of it, this Monday. And I'd hoped that they had actually put that together in that permit file. That all being said, I know I need to comply. And I just asked for a little more time. I think we'll probably get this done by next week, but I just don't want to get a fine because the holidays came in and someone's not here. I'm not here. So if you give me like an extra month, February, whatever, I'm sure it'll be probably done in November, but I just don't want to have me come back here for any issues.
Well, the city said January. I think that ought to be enough time.
It ought to be, but you never know. I just don't want to be here and be this guy, you know,
Does the
with
city have
pile
any
tires and
objection
get a
to making a-
$500 a day fine.
Hold on. Does the city have an objection to making a February date?
No
I mean,
issues. at all.
as I
No,
said,
sir.
we're making every effort to get it done this.
February 3rd is fine. sir.
All right. All right, in case 24-1853, make the following findings of fact and law. Find notice is sufficient, find the property in violation listed code section. Respondent has till February 3rd, 2025 to bring the property in compliance or a fine of up to $75 per day. Assessed cost $425.29. Good luck.
Thank you. Yep.
Page 6 of the agenda, item number 20, case number 24-1762, property address of 116 South K Street. Property owner is Philip R. Posh Trust. Officer Bryant.
Thank you.
Code Officer Juliana Bryant for the City of Lake Worth Beach. Owner's name, case number, and address have already been read into the record. The Case was initiated on 8/23/2024. Existing violations of the property are 14-32 business license. Please apply for and
One second.
obtain a
Is somebody here for this case? Come on up, sir. Go ahead.
Case was initiated on 8/23/2024 as a business license complaint. Existing violations of the property are 14-32 business license. Please apply for and obtain a City of Lake Worth Beach business license. 14-35 use and occupancy inspection. Please contact our code division to schedule and pass a use and occupancy inspection for owner Posh Phillip Trust. The use and occupancy inspection was conducted on 11/18/2024. Disapproved notes are in the file. 2-75.6.2 general requirements. Please repair all major cracks of all driveways of property. Permit may be needed. Call the building division. All other violations of the property have been complied. Formal notice of violation and hearing was issued via certified mail on 9/10/2024. Certified mail received on 9/26/2024. Posted at property and at City Hall 9/24/2024. Last reinspection was on 11/18/2024. Found to be in non-compliance. Photographs of property have been taken showing the violation. The city has had personal contact with the property owner. The recommendation time is January 6, 2025, or fine $75 per day. Administrative costs $425.29 to be paid by January 6, 2025.
So this is a business license, certificate of use, and fixing the driveway.
Yes.
And presumably the first two can't be done until the last one is done.
Yes, and there were other violations found during the use and occupancy inspection. I attached the inspection notes.
Do you think January 6th is enough time to get this done?
I believe so.
Well, those are some big cracks, huh?
Pardon?
So tell me what's going on.
Well, yeah, I had everything on the second inspection. There were things that weren't on the first one, so I just need 3 weeks to finish it up.
City wants to give you till January 6th. Do you think that's going to be enough
Oh,
time
that's
for you?
plenty of time.
All right, sold.
More than enough.
All right, in case 1762, I make the following findings of fact and law. If I notice is sufficient, I find the property in violation of the code section specified to by the code officer. I give the respondent until January 6th, 2025 to bring the property in compliance, or a fine of up to $75 per day may issue. Hereby assess cost $425.29. Good luck.
All right.
Okay,
thank
no,
you.
stay right there. You have another one.
Got one more.
One more case. Yep.
Same thing.
Yeah. Item 21, case number 24-1764, property address of 120 South K Street. Property owner is the Philip R. Posh Trust. Officer Bryant.
Code Officer Juliana Bryant for the City of Lake Worth Beach. The owner's name, address, and case number have been read into the record. The case was initiated on 8/23/2024 as a business license complaint. Existing violations of the property are 14-32 business license. Please apply for and obtain a City of Lake Worth Beach business license. 14-35 use and occupancy inspection. Please contact our code division to schedule and pass a use and occupancy inspection for owner Posh Phillip Trust. The inspection was conducted on 11/18/2024. Disapproved. The notes are in the file. 2-75.6.2 general requirements. Please remove all dirt. Sorry, that one has been complied. Please repair / replace / remove all rust from all areas of property to include fascia area of main structure. Please remove all chipping and peeling paint from all areas of property and paint as needed. 2-75.6.6 fire safety requirements. Please remove all boards and lift all awnings from all windows of all structures of property within 5 days, as it is a fire safety hazard. Complied violations of the property are 12-18 trash and debris. Formal notice of violation and hearing was issued via certified mail on 9/10/2024. Certified mail received on 9/26/2024. Posted at property and at City Hall 9/24/2024. Last reinspection was on 11/18/2024. Found to be in non-compliance. Photographs of property have been taken showing the violation. The city has had personal contact with the property owner. The recommendation time is January 6, 2025, or fine $75 per day. Administrative costs $425.29 to be paid by January 6, 2025.
This is a neighboring property?
Yes, right next to it.
And what are these rentals? Or
What is it?
the business that's on the property?
Yes, they're both rentals.
So you rent these properties out, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. So do you understand what you need to do to bring this into compliance?
Pardon?
Do you understand what the city is asking you to do to bring these into compliance? Is that yes?
Yes.
All right, the city wants to give you till January 6th. Is that enough time?
That's fantastic. That's more than enough time.
Okay. All right, in case 1764, I make the following findings of fact and law. I find notice is sufficient. Find the property in violation of the code sections testified to by the code officer. Respondent has till January 6th, 2025 to bring the property in compliance, or a fine of up to $75 per day may issue. I assess cost the amount of $425.29. Good luck. Make sure you stay in contact with the code officer to let her know when you're in compliance, okay?
Okay, all righty, thank you.
Page 18 of the agenda, item number 63, case number 24-1284, property address of 915 South Pine Street. Property owner is Pine Street Chapel, Inc., Supervisor Hicks.
Bobby Hicks, City of Lake Worth Beach. Case number, owner's name, and address have been read into the record. Case was initiated on 7/18 of 2024 for existing violations of 14-34, use and occupancy certificate exemption, 14-35, use and occupancy inspection, 2-75.6.2 to move forward or close out expired permit 21-3047. The permit was disapproved on 6/12 of 2022. Disapproval notes are attached in the file. Formal notice of violation hearing was issued via certified mail on 7/30 of 2024. Posted to property and city hall on 8/1 of 2024. Last reinspection on the property was 11/20 of 2024 and found to still be in non-compliance. The city is asking a recommendation time of January 3rd of 2025 to come into compliance or pay fines of $100 per day until property is in compliance, plus the administrative cost of $425.29 to be paid by January 3rd of 2025.
Sir, can you tell me your name, please?
Yeah, Ken Hubner, one of the directors there.
You're one of the directors of the Pine Street Chapel?
Yeah.
Sir, do you understand what the city is alleging that you need to bring into compliance?
No, and I'm having a little trouble hearing too. I was told we need to redo the permit, that the permit was expired. We need to redo it. We have just the revised engineer site plan is being reviewed by community sustainability right now. We were told that would take a couple weeks. And I think then we reopen the permit, not sure how to proceed. We want to give the city what they want. We're just not sure.
That's a good attitude. You think they're going to need a little more time if they're going to do that permit?
Building official saying yes.
What do you think? February? All right,
February.
I'm going to give you till February. You should talk with the code officer and also maybe the building official about your timing on this, because these things do take time. And even though I'm giving you more time, sometimes they take time. So you want to make sure that you stay on top of it, okay?
Code officer and who?
Building official. See in the back?
Okay. Thank you. That doesn't mean I only have till February to get all the work done, right? This is about getting the permit. We're being required to take part of the asphalt out and make it impervious for water flow. That's what's being looked at right now. We've got to stripe it. Over the last 2 years, we've gotten more directions from more people, extending a fence, putting in plants. It's been confusing. So we really like to get solid direction, what needs to be done, and we're happy to do it. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's
talk
not
to these
just,
guys?
but it's not just obtaining the permit. You're going to have to bring this into compliance. It's going to have to be completed because you're going to have to do an occupancy inspection.
Yeah, I don't see how we can get all that done in
How much time do you think you need?
Huh?
How much time do you think you need?
Months, 6 months. We'll move forward as fast as we can. We got the money in hand.
The magistrate, this case, I mean, the work has already been done on the property. But I guess it never received any inspection, so that's why it was expired. I guess now they're finding out when they said they need to be more impervious because they laid too much asphalt. That's why he's saying they got to remove it, correct?
I'm sorry, can't hear.
You were saying you had to remove the asphalt
We've
because
got to remove part of the asphalt, make it impervious. The original problem was we didn't realize we needed a permit to just put asphalt over what was already there when we covered some impervious stuff, so. our boo-boo.
Do they have to do the work to pass the use and occupancy?
No, so once the permit has been approved, he can schedule the inspection. And then we'll come out and pass the inspection if everything is up to code.
Okay, so the city's saying you don't have to complete the work, you just have to.
Say again?
The city is saying you don't have to complete the work by the February deadline, you just have to get the permit and then have the inspection.
Okay, and the inspector will come out and tell us what to do to proceed?
Once you get the permit approved from the city, you'll call your inspection in for your rental license.
For what?
For the rental inspection, for your business license, we'll do that inspection. Okay, all the other inspections will go through the building department
Okay,
for the parking lot.
okay.
Okay?
I'm gonna give you the February date, but I do think it'd be a good idea for you to sit down and talk to the building official about the process, because it does sound like you need some direction here.
Okay.
All right, in case 1284, I'm gonna make the following findings of fact and law. I find notice is sufficient. I found the property in violation of the listed code sections testified to by the code supervisor. I give the respondent until February 3rd, 2025 to bring the property into compliance, or a fine of up to $100 per day may issue. I assess costs about a $425.29 payable by that date. Good luck, sir.
Thank you. Will I get a review mailed to me of this meeting, or? does that
You'll get a
happen?
copy of this order.
Really appreciate that, because I gave this whole project to another guy who's younger and smarter and got a better memory, so hopefully we can move forward. Thank you.
Page 4 of the agenda, item number 12, case number 24-608. It's a public request for an extension of time for compliance at 708 Grove Street. Property owner is Carmen Jean Baptiste, Supervisor Hicks.
North.
Bob Hicks, City of Lake Worth Beach, case number. Property location has been read into the record. Case was initiated on April 22nd of 2024. The existing violation is 23.2-21 to permit the gravel driveway. The hearing was scheduled for 8/29 of 2024. Defendant was present. Special Magistrate Davis ordered compliance by 10/30 of 2024, or pay fines of $50 per day, plus the administrative cost of $425.29. Permit application 24-2810 was submitted on 9/4 of 2024. Permit was disapproved and resubmitted on 10/4 of 2024 and has been disapproved. Notes are in the file from planning and zoning. Also a timeline of the meetings with the property owner. At this time, the city is not in favor of the extension due to the time of the meetings with zoning and not moving forward with the permit.
It looks like they tried twice, right?
Yeah, they've had several meetings with the property owner, and they're just, when they send them clarification what needs to be done, they never respond back in a timely manner.
Sir, tell me your name, please.
My name is Carmen Jean Baptiste. And like Bobby was saying, like, we didn't get a response. I did went to the CD and I spoke to someone and I called Barry. No response. I keep back and forth, send the papers, and I didn't get any response. So I'm out of time. I didn't have enough time. So I'm asking to see if I could get enough time, but even calling. Since the ladies inside the office trying to help me out and see what can I do, and since
Sounds like we have a communication issue, because the city's telling me that they're sending you the reasons that these permits are being declined and you're not responding, and you're
I
telling
did-
me that you're
I did.
sending papers to them and they're not responding.
I did respond. I send it back. And they say to me for me to cut the contract. And I was waiting for the payment for me to get the work done. So I've been working in it. I've sent the papers and everything. And I have all those is right here with me since I sent it. They never get back to me. What I'm waiting for the payment for me to get the job done. And for them to come over and get an inspection to get the work done. I didn't get the response.
Do you understand what he's talking about?
Like I said, the timeline from zoning, I'm out of this right now because he's working with zoning, not me. I haven't talked to him in a while because he's, working with planning and zoning. And I've been in planning and zoning's office, so I asked for a timeline of the communications and meetings that he's had, which is all right there.
I mean, it doesn't look
My
by the
understanding.
timeline that he's not attempting to. I mean, he's got multiple meetings here, multiple attempts to file this permit. This doesn't look like a scofflaw. I mean, it seems like he's trying.
Right, but when they send him notification back, he never responds back. And that was the last correspondence.
I guess that's the part I don't understand. So the city's telling me that they send you notifications and then you don't respond back.
Okay, the notification they sent me a email. Tia was sent me an email and tell me what need to get done for them to approve the permit. And I spoke to Tia. I went over to the office and I spoke to Tia. I told Tia, well, you want me to cut the 2 feet, 20 square feet from the concrete was already built with the property. Instead of cut it there, can I cut it to the south side with the asphalt? And she said, for you to do that, you have to send the permit, send all the document for them to review it. And I don't think you're gonna have enough time to do that. Well, I said, I'm still waiting on you guys. So I really don't have time.
How much time are you asking me for?
I really went over to the office and then paid 200 something for 90 days to see if I could get somebody else and work with this with me. And I called the city and asked for property lot to see how much the square feet the lot is. I'm having so
I
much
gotta be
of
honest,
work and
90 days seems like a long time considering how long this has been going on.
well, the problem is not the something in and I did on the property. The previous owners been doing the stuff in the property since 2013 and 11. When I purchased the property in 2018, and I come with all those stuff in it. Since I'm already starting the stuff, which Bobby was telling me, so you have to pay
Hold on
the
one
left
second.
side.
What about the other violations?
Everything else is in compliance,
So it's just this.
just the permit. The 250 that he's talking about was to come to the magistrate hearing to apply for the extension of time, and that's what he was saying. He was asking the 90 days.
What's the original compliance date here?
Original compliance date, October 30th of 2024. The case was initiated on April 22nd of 2024.
I'm gonna give you till February 1st. That's it. One way or another, you gotta be done.
And also, John, I have another case with the city was a pull a payment.
I can't hear another case. The only one I can hear is the one in front of me.
What the something was the city was doing and the property wasn't me. The city pulled a permit over my names on the property just to remove the water meter.
I can only deal with the case in front of me. I've granted your extension till February 1st, okay?
Thank you.
Page 19 of the agenda, item number 68, case number 24-1736, property address of 1800 South Dixie Highway. Property owner is 1800 Dixie LLC, Officer Turek.
Sue Ella Turek for the city of Lake Worth Beach. The case number, address, and property owner has already been read into the record. The case was initiated on August 8th, 2022 as a 24 as a field observation. The existing violations are 14-32 Lake Worth business license and 1435 use and occupancy inspection for 1802. There's a church with no license at the property. All other violations have been complied. The courtesy notice was issued on August 22nd, 2024, and re-inspected on August 27th of 2024. Certified mail was received October 31st, 2024. And the property was posted on August 28th, 2024. This case was administratively postponed from 10/31/24 and to 11/21/24. Property was re-inspected on October 16th. Last re-inspection was on 11/20/24. Photographs have been taken. I have had contact with the property owner. The city's recommendation of time for compliance is January 2nd, 2025, plus the administrative costs of $425.29 to be paid by January 2nd, 2025, or a fine of $100 per day.
You can tell me your name, please.
David Hoffman.
What's the one that's outstanding here?
The only one that's outstanding is the Lake Worth business license for 1802. It's a church. There are 1800 is the main. There's unit numbers 1802, 1804, 6, and 10. Is that correct? Yeah. And only 1802 needs a license.
So the city says you just need a license and they want to give you till January 2nd to do so.
So we actually needed a few licenses, and as soon as Suella tells me whatever we need, I get on it right away. We needed a license for 1800 and for 1808. And 2 days after she told me, I got the licenses. We have it. 1802.
So why hasn't this one been done yet?
This one has some special circumstances,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
he's gonna tell you about.
1802 is I got from the city of Lake Worth. Do you want me to show you this?
No, just tell me.
I got, it's approved with conditions of a list of things that I need to do. And they gave me till June 26, 2025. There was a whole laundry list of things to do. We took care of most of them. We have pending a fence that needs to be installed. I applied for a permit for it. And there's one issue with a dumpster that I need to put back. I'm in the middle of trying to get in contact with City of Lake Worth to see if we can not have the dumpster. I'm paying for it anyways.
Hold on one second, Mr. Robbins. So I'm sort of confused. So they can't get the business license until they complete these things, and the city gave them till June to do that?
It's in planning and zoning. That's what he's talking about. It's in planning and zoning right now with conditions that he has to follow or abide by before they'll give him his business license, because the church is requiring parking and a fenced-in area. And those are the things that he's waiting on to be approved
So he
by
can't
planning
come
and
into
zoning.
compliance until he gets approved through planning and zoning.
That's correct.
But the city wants him to be in compliance by January 2nd, and he's saying that planning and zoning is giving him until June to do this.
And that's correct.
We might get it done by January. It's two items that are pending. I'm waiting for a permit to be approved for a fence, and I need to get in contact.
How much time do you need, sir?
What I would like is the same date as planning and zoning.
I don't think I'm going to give you to June. Doesn't sound like there's that much to do.
But it's not, it depends on.
How much time do you reasonably need to do this?
To install the fence? Not long, but I don't know how long I'm gonna get the permit, how long it's gonna take me to get the permit.
How does the city feel about February? Do you think that's reasonable?
I think that's reasonable.
All right, I'll give you till February 3rd.
Should be fine.
All right, case 1736, make the following findings of fact and law. If I notice is sufficient to find the property in violation of the code section requiring business license, give the respondent until February 3rd, 2025 to bring the property in compliance, or a fine of up to $100 per day may issue assessed cost of $425.29. Good luck.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Page 2 of the agenda. Item number 8, case number 24-723. It's a public request for an extension of time for compliance at 1315 North J Street. Property owner is Marcos and Marcos Investments LLC. Officer Bryant.
Code Officer Juliana Bryant for the City of Lake Worth Beach. Supervisor Bobby Hicks went by the property on February 13th of 2024, and the property was red tagged by the building division to stop work of pavers installed without a permit. The owner was notified of the violation. The owner was informed that a permit needed to be obtained for the pavers. 90 days later, a permit application has still not been submitted, so the code case was initiated on 5/8/2024. The case went to hearing on 8/29/2024. Fines were scheduled to begin accruing on 11/1/2024. Owner is requesting an extension of time of 30 days. Currently, the city is not in favor of this extension. Active violations of the property are 12-18 trash and debris and 2-75.9 landscaping.
So why are you asking for an extension?
Of the Marcus Manager LLC, Marcus Manager.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Thank you.
The
ahead.
work started, the owner.
I'm sorry?
We started the work already.
Yeah, well, apparently you started the work without a permit, right?
We get the permit already and we paid the fees for the permit and we started the work.
Didn't the city just say they didn't have a permit?
So
That's the fees which is paid.
I understand. So the permit for the pavers is currently in the approved status. It just got approved on, I believe it was 11/7/2024. It was just recently approved. But for a good, how long ago was that? Since February 13th, it was observed that the pavers had already been done without a permit. The permit was gotten after the fact.
Well, that part I know. Since that's what the order says, right? So to come into compliance, what do they have to do at this point?
They have to remove the trash and debris and landscape debris from the rear of the property near the alley.
That still hasn't been done?
No.
Why hasn't that been done?
What?
The trash and debris.
We're still working on the site.
No, in the very rear of the property.
That has been taken care of.
No. Those are from 11/18/2024, a couple days ago.
We started the work last week.
Yeah, I'm talking about the trash and debris. Why didn't you remove that? You've had plenty of time to do that.
We did remove it, sir. We did remove it.
The officer's
when
telling
we
me she was out
started
there
working,
on
when-
11/18 and it was not removed.
We started work a week ago and we started removing everything because we have lots of.
I'm gonna deny your request for an extension. I think if you can't remove the trash, that doesn't show
Okay.
me. But what I'll tell you is what I'd tell anyone in this situation, get your stuff into compliance and you can petition for reduction of the fine. But at this point, I'm not gonna give you an extension if you guys couldn't even do the cleanup part. That's denied.
I'm talking about the daily fees for the sidewalk. I mean,
I'm not gonna grant you an extension here today. Thank you.
Page 4 of the agenda, item number 13, case number 24-480. This is a status hearing for 326 South H Street, Molina Auto Repair Corp., Officer Tyler.
Officer Tyler, City of Lake Worth Beach Code compliance. The owner's name and address have already been read on the record. Original violation was 12/18 trash and debris, 14/32 business license, 14/35 use and occupancy inspection, 2-75.6.2 general requirements for the address. On July 25th, 2024, the case was heard by Special Magistrate McGibbon, and he ordered compliance by August 26, 2024, or pay the fines of $100 per day. On August 27th, 2024, the trash and debris was resolved as there was someone on site removing the trash. August 29th, 2024, the owner requested 6 months of extension of time. Special Magistrate Davis granted extension to February 28th, 2025. He also ordered the status hearing for today, which is November 21st. Owner had 3 remaining violations at that time. To date, business license is still currently voided or inactive. The use and occupancy inspection has not been scheduled. but the address violation has been complied. Per the Planning and Zoning Division, the owners have been working very closely with their department to come into compliance in order to obtain the Lake Worth business license. A timeline was created and has been added to the file.
Is the city or the respondent asking me to change the dates and requirements here, or is this just to let me know how they're doing?
No, he just wanted to have a status hearing just to see the progress that they're making. They can't obtain the business license without completing all of the things that is required from planning and zoning, but they have complied the other minor violations.
Is the city satisfied that they're making sufficient progress?
Yes.
Sounds like you're making sufficient progress.
Thank you.
All right, good luck. I hope you get this done in time.
Thank you.
Page 11 of the agenda, item number 37, case number 24-964, property address of 530 North G Street, property owner is Erie LWG5 LLC, Officer Dale.
I'm sorry, which number was it?
Item number 37, page 11.
Okay. Officer Leticia Dell with the City of Lake Worth Beach Code Compliance. The owner's name, case number, and address has been read into the record. This case was initiated as a failed license inspection number 61172 on June 12, 2024. Existing violations are no active business license for the owner, Erie LWG5 LLC, and 14-35, no use and occupancy inspection. On August 15, 2024, inspection number 61429. As of 8/16/2024, this inspection was placed in disapproval status as the owner failed to obtain a permit for the mechanical lift. Per the building official, Barry Schultz, a permit is required, and the owner was notified via email. The permit has since been approved, but the owner will need to call in for a follow-up re-inspection, as this will be his third inspection and he will need to pay. All other violations have been complied. The property was re-inspected on November 4th, 2024, and found to be in non-compliance. Formal notice of violation and hearing was issued via certified mail on September 27, 2024, and a certified mail was delivered. The property was posted at the Property and City Hall on September 30th, 2024. This case has been administratively postponed from October 31st, 2024 to November 21st, 2024. And the last reinspection was on November 20th, 2024, and found to be in non-compliance. There has been photographs of the property taken showing the violations, and proof has also been added to the file. The city has had personal contact with the property owner, and the city's recommendation time is January 4th, 2025, with a $100 per day fine plus an administrative cost of $425.29 to be paid by January 4th, 2025.
Well, hello there.
Hello, good morning, Magistrate Dylan Brandenburg. I represent the Erie Company. You just heard from the code officer. The remaining violations are a UNO requirement and a business license. There was an issue regarding a lift that needed a permit. We've gotten that in. It's been approved. I'm thinking we just need to have Letiza back out for a follow-up UNO.
Correct.
At which point we should be fine. There's a little bit of a weird issue on this one. I'm fine with the proposed January date the city is suggesting, as long as the license issue and the UNO issue will be placed on hold thereafter. Because the city won't issue us the business license or approve the UNO because the property has other existing liens that we're working on rectifying. So if the city's position is that they're willing to place these on hold, and as long as we pass the UNO, we're fine. Okay, if the city's position is they're not going to comply this case until the actual license is issued, that's going to require another 4 or 5 months.
Once the inspection is passed, the business license does get put on hold, and it will be in approved status for this case.
Seems like that's what you want, right?
January it is.
All right. Case 0964. Make the following findings of fact and law. If a notice is sufficient, find the property in violation of 1432 and 1435. Respondent has till 10424 to bring the property in compliance in the manner designated by the city attorney here, or a fine of up to $100 per day may issue.
Thank you for your time.
And that's, for the record, that's January 4th, 2025.
Oh, I said 24, didn't I? Maybe I was expecting him to travel back in time.
Okay, page 18, item 66, case number 24-2356, property address of 1120 12th Avenue South. Property owner is PSR Homes 9 LLC, Supervisor Hicks. And I think from here, with everybody else in the room, I'm not sure if everybody was here to be sworn in, so we just might need to do.
Is
a
everyone here?
re-hearing.
Was everyone here that's going to testify? Were you sworn in? If not, can you rise and raise your right hand and I can swear you in? You have to stand up
Stand up. Okay,
unless you've done it already. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be truthful and accurate under penalty of perjury under the laws of the state of Florida? Yes. All right, thank you. I'm sorry, please go ahead.
Bob Hicks, City of Lake Worth Beach, case number, owner's name and owner's address has been read into the record. This was a field observation case was initiated on 10/28 of 2024 by an officer who's not here today. Repeat violations are 14-32 for a business license, 14-35 for use and occupancy inspection, and 2-75.6.6 fire safety requirements.
Hold on one second. Is there
Yeah,
somebody supposed to be here?
I was just trying to find out, did I guess she left.
We want to see if she maybe went to the bathroom and postpone this.
Yeah, we'll call this, Bobby, we'll just recall this, we'll recall this when after all the respondents are gone then.
Just in case, we don't have to hear it again.
Okay, so that is going to put us to, where are we going? 17.
For a second, I thought she was coming back in.
1400 and 1402. Okay. We're going to go to page 9, item number 29. Case number 24-1400, property address of 117 North E Street, unit number 5. Property owner is Erickson Johan, Officer Correct. Now this, they also signed in for another unit, so I don't know if you want me to call that unit as well.
Number 7.
Yeah, call them
Okay.
both.
So then the other one is going to be on page 10, item 31, case number 24-1402. Property address of 117 North E Street, number 7. Property owner is the Helena Forsbom Trust and the Carlo Huvenen Trust. Officer Correct.
Start with the first one.
Which is number 5.
Yes. Officer Orlando Curette, City of Lake Worth Beach, code compliance. The owner's name, address, and case number has been read into the record. Case was initiated on July 25th, 2024 during a field observation. Existing violations are 2-75.6.2. Please repair, replace broken staircase railing by Unit 7. 2-75.6.6. Please repair, replace all broken, missing door covers and box where all fire extinguishers are located. 23.4-7. Parking lots and areas shall be maintained by the owner of the real property in good condition. 14-32. Please apply for and obtain a City of Lake Worth Beach business license for Johan Erickson. 14-35. Please contact our code division to schedule and pass a use and occupancy inspection for Johan Erickson. All other violations have been complied. Formal notice of violation and hearing was issued via certified mail on August 1st, 2024. Certified mail was delivered on August 3rd, 2024. Posted at property and City Hall on August 1st, 2024. Last reinspection was on November 20th, 2024. Photographs have been taken showing the violations. Personal contact City has had personal contact with the property owner. The city's recommendation time for compliance is January 3rd, 2025, or fines of $75 per day, plus the administrative cost of $425.29 to be paid by January 3rd, 2025.
Your Honor, for another unit on this same parcel, because of the parking lot maintenance, we gave them till February 3rd. So
Yes, sir. February 3rd.
February 3rd, right?
Mhm.
And I wanted to find out, where did you send the certified mail? Because I never got that.
The address would be the 117 Northeast Street, number 5. That's what's on the public, Papa.
So tenant got it, but I do have the license, but we need the inspection.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, it's a good idea to make sure in the property appraiser's records that the notices go to, you can choose where they go to, and sending them to your tenant usually isn't the best plan. Not that I give advice up here, but okay, so so do you understand what is
Yeah, I
done?
understand that.
And the city wants to give you till February
Yeah.
3rd? Okay. All right, in case 1400, make the following findings of fact in the life I notice sufficient. I find the property in violation of the code sections as testified to by the code officer. Respondent has until February 3rd, 2025. to Bring the property into compliance, or a fine of up to $75 per day may issue. I assess cost the amount of $425.29 payable on February 3rd, 2025.
And then the other case.
And the other one. Which number is this one?
This is page 10, item 31, case number 24-1402117 Northeast Street, unit number 7.
Okay.
Okay, Officer Orlando Curette, City of Lake Worth Beach, code compliance. Case was initiated, owner's name, address, and case number has been read into the record. Case was initiated on July 25th, 2024, during a field observation. Existing violations, 2-75.6.2. Please repair, replace broken staircase railing by Unit 7. 2-75.6.6. Please repair, replace all broken, missing door covers and box where all fire extinguishers are located. 23.4-7. Parking lots and areas shall be maintained by the owner of the real property in good condition. All other violations have been complied. Formal notice of violation and hearing was issued via certified mail on August 1st, 2024. Certified mail was returned to sender, posted at Property and City Hall on August 1st, 2024. Last reinspection was on November 20th, 2024. Photographs of the property have been taken showing the violations. Personal contact with the property owner, yes. The city's recommendation time for compliance is February 3rd, 2025, or fines of $50 per day, plus the administrative cost of $425.29 to be paid by February 3rd, 2025.
I had the inspection there. I had the license inspection there. On October 1st. It was supposed to be on the 24th of September, but there was some kind of a double booking for that particular day. So it was actually on October 1st and it passed.
Right now, the existing violations are not the, business license or that's not one of the violations.
Oh, okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, it looks like this, I mean, the officer can correct me if I say this wrong, but it looks like broken staircase, broken or missing door covers on the fire extinguishers.
Yes.
We
And-
ordered those, yeah.
And the parking lot.
Yes, that's a big issue here, you know?
Yeah, those are the only violations on at the moment.
All right, February 3rd work for you?
Hopefully, yeah. Thank you.
All right, in case 1402, why is it 14? Yeah, 24-1402. Make the following findings of fact and law. Find notice is sufficient. Find the property in violation of the code sections testified to by the code officer. Respondent has till February 3rd, 2025 to bring the property into compliance, or a fine of up to $50 per day may issue. Assess costs in the amount of $425.29 payable by February 3rd.
Okay, we're going to go to page 7 of the agenda, item number 26, case number 24-1395, property address of 117 Northeast Street, Unit 2, property owner is Sparrow Sun Investments, Inc., Officer Correct, and then they also have another unit. On page 8, item 27, case number 24-1396, property address of 1117 North E Street, number 3. That property owner's under Atron LLC. Officer Correct.
Different owners, same
It's
person,
correct. She's the representative for both.
double duty, huh?
2 and 3. Carla Nova. You're welcome.
Officer Orlando Curette, City of Lake Worth Beach, code compliance. Property owner's name, address, and case number has been read into the record. Case was initiated on July 25th, 2024 during a field observation. Existing violations are 2-75.6.2. Please repair, replace broken staircase railing by Unit 7. 2-75.6.6. Please repair, replace all broken missing doors, covers, and box where all fire extinguishers are located. 23.4-7. Parking lots and areas shall be maintained by the owner of the real property in good condition. 14-32. Please apply for and obtain a City of Lake Worth Beach business license for Spiro Sun Investments, Inc. 14-35. Please contact our code division to schedule and pass a use and occupancy inspection for Spiro Sun Investments, Inc. All other violations have been complied. Formal notice of violation and hearing was issued via certified mail on August 1st, 2024. Certified mail was delivered on August 3rd, 2024. Posted at Property and City Hall on August 1st, 2024. Last reinspection was on November 20th, 2024. Photographs of the property have been taken showing the violations. City has had personal contact with the property owner. The city's recommendation time for compliance is February 3rd, 2025, or fines of $75 per day, plus the administrative cost of $425.29 to be paid by February 3rd, 2025.
Ma'am?
Okay, so we do have a license, we just have to pass an inspection, but we
Can
cannot
we
pass
just,
it.
can we start with your name first?
Oh, sorry. My name is Carla Neboa. I represent Sparrows and Investments.
Are you an attorney or are you a
No, I'm the property manager.
property manager? Okay. My understanding is the city has broken staircase, door covers and boxes, fire extinguishers.
Those are all up from the building.
Business license and inspection occupancy.
And we cannot pass inspection since all the outside things are not fixed, so.
So the city wants to give you till February 3rd.
Now, my concern from what I've been hearing is we need to have a special assessment for the whole building. And then we need to apply for a permit. So I'm not sure if February 3rd is gonna be realistic.
Well, we're giving February 3rd for all of them.
Yeah.
For them to submit it and get it approved. 2.5 months.
Do you think that's enough? That's good? Okay.
I would hope so.
If it gets close, you can come and ask for an extension.
Okay.
All right, 24-1395, make the following findings back on the life notice is good and sufficient to find the property in violation of the listed code section specified to by the code officer. Give the respondent until February 3rd, 2025 to bring the property in compliance, or a fine of up to $75 per day may issue, excess cost amount of $425.29.
And then so that's item 27, case 24-1396, address of 117 North E Street, number 3.
Officer Orlando Curette, City of Lake Worth Beach, code compliance. Owner's name, address, and case number has been read into the record. Case was initiated on July 25th, 2024 during a field observation. Existing violations, 2-75.6.2. Please repair, replace broken staircase railing by Unit 7. 2-75.6.6. Please repair, replace all broken missing door covers and box where all fire extinguishers are located. 23.4-7. Parking lots and areas shall be maintained by the owner of the real property in good condition. 14-32, please apply for and obtain a City of Lake Worth Beach business license for Adiron LLC. 14-35, please contact our code division to schedule and pass a use and occupancy inspection for Adiron LLC. All of the violations have been complied. Formal notice of violation and hearing was issued via certified mail on August 1st, 2024. Certified mail was delivered on August 5th, 2024. Posted at Property and City Hall on August 1st, 2024. Last reinspection was on November 20th, 2024. Photographs of the property have been taken showing the violations. City has had personal contact with the property owner. The city's recommendation time for compliance is February 3rd, 2025, or fines of $75 per day, plus the administrative cost of $425.29 to be paid by February 3rd, 2025.
Okay, Carla Novoa, I also property manager for Adiron.
So this is basically the same, right? Okay. Is there anything else you want to tell me on this one?
No, we're good.
All right, in case 241396, I make the following findings of fact and law. If I notice is sufficient, I find the property in violation of the listed code sections as testified to by the code officer. Give the respondent until February 3rd, 2025 to bring the property in compliance, or fine of up to $75 per day may issue. Assess cost amount of $425.29. Good luck.
Thank you. Thanks.
Page 3 of the agenda, item 10, case number 24-584 is a public request for an extension of time for compliance at 309 South East Street. Property owner is Superior Homes of Florida, LLC. Officer Domingo.
Good afternoon. How you doing, sir? Carlton, Gigi, my fiance.
Thank you, Officer Domingo.
Carlos Domingo with the City of Lakewood Beach. Code compliance, case number 24-0584. Property address has been read into the record. Owner is requesting an extension of time, requesting for compliance by January 1st, 2025. Case was initiated as a field observation on April 16, 2024. Notice of violation sent out on April 19, 2024, and Property and City Hall was posted on April 19, 2024. First hearing date was on August 29, 2024. Property order compliance by October 30th, 2024, with a $75 per day fine. Today, the property is still in non-compliance, with existing violations being garbage, trash, and debris, no active business license, no active use and occupancy inspection, dirt and mildew buildup on the whole structure of the property, chipping paint, chipping stucco on the property to include structure, rotten wood, remove, repair, and replace all and repaint all rotten wood on fascia, discoloration on fascia, mildew on fence, dirt and bare spots on the rear side of the property, permit needed for conversion of windows done between 2015 and 2021, and installation of new door/frames for both units. No permit applications have yet been submitted for the conversion of windows and installation of new door/frames for both units. Therefore, at this time, the city is not in agreement with an extension of time request for the owner.
Sir, so tell me what you're asking for and why I should grant it.
Yeah, I filed for all the permits.
So,
Go ahead.
Okay, so we already have all the permits. They wanted an architect to draw out where the windows and the doors were actually, I guess, placed. And the architect sent it and the contractor already submitted everything.
Yeah,
I've added some notes there, so for the parents, yes.
Also, when Carlton spoke to him in reference to getting the architect, we were just told to just file for the permit. It was when the contractor went to file for the permit, they told him he needed an architect to draw out the drawings.
this is for this year. There's no permit. Or anything yours.
Is it possible they could have filed them and they didn't show up in the system yet?
Here you go. Everything's been submitted.
You show the building official, maybe he can shed some light.
Okay.
Barry Schultz, building official, City of Lake Worth Beach. Currently in our system, there's nothing entered, but it could have been submitted in the last few days online and not been processed yet. There'd be no way to see that from here.
When did you submit these?
This is. Oh, she has the exact date, but the permit was requested back in October. And then the city replied and said we need architectural drawing and plans, which we got about what?
Wouldn't
2
that
weeks-
show up in the system?
2 weeks ago.
If their initial application was not complete, if it didn't have drawings, things like that, it would be rejected without being entered in the system. They would be sent an email by intake saying they need to provide additional information before it could be input.
It was on October 4th.
So you submitted something on October 4th. The city rejected it because you didn't have the documents or the required drawings. And then what happened?
We contacted the architect got all the drawings, the measurements, and he submitted it to us, and we sent it to the contractor, and he resubmitted it.
And when was that? When was it resubmitted?
It was resubmitted on October 22nd. It was kicked back again, because they wanted the exact measurements for the windows and doors, and then the architect signed off and said, these are the exact measurements. And it was submitted again yesterday.
That would be in the system.
So if they submitted again yesterday, then that
Oh,
would be it.
yesterday.
Yeah. So we wouldn't have that in our computer system as of yet because they're processing at the front counter.
But it was kicked back 3 times after we were just told just to submit the permit. So we were unaware that we
Yeah.
needed an architect to be involved with this.
Okay, and what's the process from this point?
From this point, if it's not in a historic district, it would just go directly to review and it should be probably within a week that a permit would be issued if everything is complete.
Oh,
And also with the stucco, there were dirt and all of that on the building. We had it pressure washed and everything, but of course we need the permit in order to re-stucco the whole house.
Is that part of the permit that you just submitted?
yeah, so the building's old and the last
Yeah, I got it.
administrator, I told him, I'm like, look, man, I'm not gonna just pressure clean. So I filed for 2 permits for the windows, doors, and the restucco the whole building, and the roof and the fence. So
How much time are you asking me for?
February 3rd would be great. Depending, inspections.
Officer Domingo?
To me, it's fine. It's your decision, sir.
I do. I recognize that it's my decision.
Yeah.
All right, I'll give you the February 3rd, but you got to get it done, all right?
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Judge.
Same page, item number 9, case number 24-563. This is a public request for an extension of time for compliance at 413 North East Street. Property owner is North East Street LLC. Officer Domingo.
Morning, Your Magistrate.
Number the
This is the one right above, item number 9, case 24-563.
Thank you.
Carlos Domingo with the City of Lake Worth Beach. Code compliance, case number 24-0563. Property address has been read into the record. Owner is requesting an extension of time, requesting for compliance by December 29th, 2024. Case was initiated as a field observation on April 11th, 2024. Notice of violation sent out on April 25th, 2024. And property and City Hall was posted on April 25th, 2024. First hearing date was August 29th, 2024. Property order compliance by October 30th, 2024, with a $75 per day fine. To date, the property is still in non-compliance. No active business license, no active use and occupancy inspection. Also no permits for windows and doors, no permits for applications for the fence, newly installed fence, and no permit application for the mini splits. I would like to correct that the permits for the windows and doors have been submitted, however, have been disapproved. And also the permit for the fence was submitted on November 15, 2024, and is in plan review.
Do we know why it was disapproved?
The disapproval notes have been added to the case file. Therefore, at this time, the city is not in agreement with the extension of time request for the owner.
You can tell me your name, please.
Good morning, Mr. My name is Dwayne Bard. I'm represent Northeast
Northeast Street LLC as the property manager. That's taking care of these deficiencies property.
So tell me why you're asking for an extension.
So just to give a little history, all these items are in place prior to us getting there. We took over from the previous manager that was on site, and I've Mr. Carlos mail out to the owner, which they never got it. And when by the time it got to us, we got it late. Immediately we jumped on it. We've been working with Carlos from ever since, back and forth communication and everything that we need to do. I also met with him on property from to walk the property to make sure nothing is missing. Made a list. At the time we had landscaping violation. I fixed it immediately. Also he gave me stuff for the painting on the property. We also fixed that right away. However, in the process, since the last time I asked for more time, we never got more time to get everything because there's more details involved. There's the windows that was installed prior to us. And of course, to get that, we have to get an engineer involved to go ahead and do the window. Then also the mini split that was installed as well. We have to get electricians and AC. The prior person hired somebody who never, when at the last meeting, never filed for the permit, took the money, never filed for the permit. I intend have to hire someone new to get everything. In October was a very rough time to get everything done with all these different vendors. We need a fence permit, we need an AC, we need an engineer, and these are outside professionals on beyond my control. I have to wait for their time.
So is this the same owner and you're just a different company that's representing the owner?
Correct. I'm the property manager, represent the owner. In getting these things fixed as soon as possible. But
I mean, I recognize that it's not your company's fault, but it's still the owner's fault.
And I think, they hire professionals at times and they do it up the wall. I mean, in my opinion, we dropped on it right away because that's our job to help them want to get everything resolved. And I've been doing everything to get resolved. And they trust in us to get it done as soon as possible. And that's why we jump to get everything done. I've hired all the permits. We've been submitting all the permits in the city. The only thing that's missing for the permit, when I speak to the plan reviewer, they would want me to issue the notice of commencement, and that's what they're waiting for most of these permits. The electrical permit, the AC permit is in fact in. It was turning this week. It might not show up in the system, but it was in. The windows is in, and the fence is in, and again, all of the stuff that he asked me for was in compliance already. It's just we need more time to just get them inspected and closed out.
How much time do you think you need?
Well, Your Honor, I'm looking for as much time as I can get. I'm looking about maybe at the end of January will get me everything sorted out. Because it's just they're we just need to get them inspected and closed out, and we don't need much more time than that.
Is there anything else outstanding on this property other than these permits?
No active business license and no active use and occupancy inspection.
So of course, once the permit is, we have one up until I think it's still in active, but of course we're not going to get a new one until permits.
I'll give you to January 31st, 2025.
Thank you. Thank you, boss.
She messages. It looks like it. So can we take a little break?
Did we ever find the missing lady?
No.
She just walked out.
The old lady left, but she brought in the designation of agent form for this lady.
So she came back and then left again?
Is she coming back? Okay, I guess we're not adjourning yet.
Is she coming back?
Is she coming back?
Were you sworn in?
Yeah.
I'm gonna find where we're at on this one. Here we are. Okay, we're going to go to page 18, item 66, case number 24-2356, property address of 1120 12th Avenue South. Property owner is PSR Homes 9 LLC. Did you sign in?
We signed in under just the address.
No, I need a signature.
These chairs are terrible.
She brought in the designation of agent, which is in the file.
Write your name. I'm sorry, did I finish?
I don't know.
Did I finish? Item 6, okay. Supervisor Hicks.
Case number, owner's name, and owner's address have been read into the record. This was a field observation by an officer who's not here today. Case was initiated as a repeat violation on 10/28 of 2024. The repeat violations were 14-32 for a business license. That violation complied on 11/4 of 2024. 14-35, use and occupancy inspection. 2-75.6.6. That violation complied on 11/7 of 2024. Formal notice of violation hearing was issued via certified mail on 10/28 of 2024. Certified mail was received on 10/31 of 2024. Property in City Hall was posted on 10/29 of 2024. Last reinspection was 11/20 of 2024. The city recommends repeat violation 14-32 business license and 2-75.6.2 fire safety requirements. As a fine of $500 per day, starting on 10/28 of 2024 till 11/7 of 2024 for the amount of $5,000, which was out of compliance for 10 days. Plus, the city is asking for administrative cost of $425.29 to be paid by January 3rd of 2025. Repeat case history was 22-1753, was initiated on October 11th of 2022 as an internal license complaint for the following violations. 14-32, business license. That violation complied on 7/3 of 2023. 2-75.6.6 fire safety requirements. That violation complied on 7/3 of 2023. Property was in violation for a total of 127 days at $75 per day of a total of $9,525. Case went to hearing on January 26th of 2023, and the property owner was to comply by February 27th of 2023 or pay fines of $75 per day.
Was that paid?
Yes.
Ma'am?
So we have tried to pay the licenses a couple times and we can't because of the liens. Ms. Pamela had sent her husband to pay the licenses twice when she was out of town. And he couldn't pay them because there's liens on the property.
Somebody paid them because there's in compliance.
So now it is.
Is there an open lien on the property? Do you know? Can you
Yeah,
check?
they're just on hold, yeah.
Oh, yeah, so license is on hold due to an open lien, so yes, it hasn't been paid, has not been paid, right? Or
The
has-
lien has not been
The
paid.
lien, right.
She's talking about the licenses.
Oh,
You were saying we're out of compliance because of the licenses, right?
No, they're saying you're in compliance.
You're in
You were just
compliance.
out of compliance for 10 days.
Okay, so is there any way that we can get that amount reduced? Because the business is not doing well right now at all. We have plenty of tenants that owe us months and months of rent that we're trying to evict right now. There's empty units. We can't pay that. And we really tried.
I have to say,
Our part,
the business license issue. I mean, it's an issue and because it comes with an inspection. I have to say the fire safety one though is the one that bothers me the most.
The fire safety, what is it?
they were cited for expired fire extinguishers.
Okay, and that hasn't been fixed?
It's
yet?
complied, no, it's
Okay.
complied.
So the problem is that the city shouldn't have to come and tell you to make sure your fire extinguishers are up to date. The city's not the property maintenance for your property, right? And the fact that you didn't do it made your property unsafe, right? Because in the event of a fire, we don't want expired fire extinguishers.
Right, I just recently came on as her property manager for that property, so I can make sure that it is taken care of regularly. How often is it supposed to be done?
Well, I can't speak to that.
Yeah. So fire extinguishers are good for 1 year. So they would have to be renewed every year.
Okay.
All right, this is what I will do for you. I'm gonna find, in this case, 242356, that the property was in violation of 1432 and 275.6.6. Notice is good and sufficient. I'm gonna further find that said violations constitute a repeat violation under the code of ordinance for the city of Lake Worth Beach. I'm gonna assess a fine in the amount of $250 per day for the 10 days it was out, for a total fine of $2,500, which is less than the city is asking for. But I will tell you, if this does come up, I will max fine you again, because this is a serious issue to me, especially fire safety. Do you understand?
Yeah, of course.
All right.
And the administrative cost, Your Honor?
Oh, it's 425. All right, let's take a break. Bunch of.
We're not back live on YouTube, we're back live on the recorder.
All right, I call us back into order.
And we are going to go to page 1 of the agenda. Item number 2, case number 22-963. It's a public request for a lien reduction at 1021 North Palm Way. Property owner is Mitchell J. and Nicole Scrove. Officer Dale.
Officer Letisa Dell with the City of Lake Worth Beach Code Compliance. The owner's name, case number, and address has been read into the record. The City of Lake Worth Beach has entered into a stipulated agreement with the property owners Scrove Mitchell and Scrove Nick. There is a code enforcement lien on the property located at 1021 North Palm Way, Lake Worth Beach, Florida. Owner has otherwise met all of the requirements of sections 2-69.3 and 2-69.3.1 of the city's Code of Ordinances relating to the reduction of code enforcement liens. The lien existing on the property totals $17,500. And the owner agrees to pay $1,398.01 to settle and release the lien, in which the owner has submitted receipts. The city will recommend to the special magistrate that an order be entered reducing the lien to $1,398.01, and the owner agrees to make payment by January 2nd, 2025. If the city does not receive payment as set forth above, this stipulated agreement shall be null and void with no further action to be taken by the city, and the existing lien amount of $17,500 shall be reinstated.
All right, I'm in receipt of the agreement between the parties. I hereby accept the agreement and issue that as an order of the special magistrate.
Page 11, item number 35, case number 24833 has been withdrawn. We're going to go to item 36, sorry. Case number 24-935, property address of 902 North B Street. Property owner is Frank M. Hernandez. Officer Dale.
Officer Letisa Dell with the City of Lake Worth Beach Code Compliance. The owner's name, address, and case number has been read into the record. This case was initiated as a field observation on June 6, 2024. Existing violations are 23.2-21, where there was a fence installed on the property without a permit. The permit application was submitted and disapproved on August 7, 2024 by Planning and Zoning. There was an issue for courtesy notice or violation on June 7, 2024 by door hanger number 14170, which was issued with a date for correction of September 4th, 2024. The properties re-inspected on November 4th, 2024 and found to be in non-compliance. Formal notice of violation and hearing was issued via certified mail on September 11, 2024, and the certified mail was delivered. The property was posted at the Property and City Hall on September 16, 2024. And the last re-inspection was on November 18, 2024 and found to be in non-compliance. Photographs of the property have been taken showing the violations. The city has had personal contact with the property owner. The city's recommendation time is January 3rd, 2025, with a $50 per day fine plus an administrative cost of $425.29 to be paid by January 3rd, 2025.
This is just a fence permit?
This is just a fence permit, yes.
Is that a sufficient amount of time for them to do this?
It is. I spoke with Planning and Zoning on yesterday, and the owner did resubmit the paperwork, and they said everything should be approved by next week.
Okay, in case 240935, I make the following findings of fact on life. I notice is sufficient. I find the property in violation of 2-75.6.2 and 23.2-21, specifically installing a fence without a permit. Respondent shall have until January 3rd, 2025 to bring the property in compliance, or fine of $50 per day may issue. I assess cost the amount of $425.29 payable on 1/3/25.
Page 12, item 38, case number 24-1263, property address is 810 North E Street. Property owner is Newt LLC. Officer Dale.
Officer Letisa Dell with the City of Lake Worth Beach Code Compliance. The owner's name, case, and address has been read into the record. This case was initiated as a citizen's complaint on July 17, 2024. Existing violations are 12-18, garbage, trash, and debris throughout the entire property. 14-32, no active business license. 14-35, no use and occupancy inspection. 15-39, unregistered vehicles on the property. 2-75.6.2, damaged wood siding. Dirt buildup on the property to include the driveway and the structure. Damaged stucco on the front porch steps. Chipping paint. 2-75.6.2B4, overgrown landscape. 2-75.6.6, that violation has been resolved. 23.4-10A3, vehicles parked on the landscape. 23.4-11, trailer not screened and commercial vehicle or dump trucks on the property. 23.4-19, outdoor storage. 23.6-1, bare dirt spot areas on the landscape. 23.4-4, improper fencing material. And 23.2-21, the property owner failed to secure a building permit for the gravel driveway in the rear and the fence installation. The property was re-inspected on November 7, 2024, and found to be in non-compliance. Formal notice of violation and hearing was issued via certified mail on August 1st, 2024, and the certified mail was returned. The property was posted at the Property and City Hall on August 5th, 2024. The last re-inspection was on November 18th, 2024, and found to be in non-compliance. Photographs of the property have been taken showing the violations. The city has had no personal contact with the property owner. The city's recommendation time is December 30th, 2024, with a $75 per day fine and an administrative cost of $425.29 to be paid by December 30th, 2024.
You've had no contact with this owner at all?
Not at all.
Is this doable by the end of December? There's a lot on here. I mean, some of it is the crash and debris, but I think we got at least 2 permits on here, maybe 3, right? We got a gravel driveway. They got a business permit. They got an occupancy inspection. I sense their lack of responsiveness has made you want to be a little more urgent on these.
That
but-
is correct.
But I have to give them a sufficient amount of time to actually resolve these. I can't assume that they're not going to listen to me. Why don't we make this February 1st? And I'll give them an extra month at least to do the inspections.
February 1st?
Yeah. All right. Case 24-1263, I'm going to make the following findings of fact on the live phone notice is sufficient to find the property in violation of the listed code sections. I'll adopt by reference the testimony of the code officer and the photographs as to the nature of these violations. I hereby order the respondent to come into compliance by February 1st, or a fine in the amount of $75 per day may issue. I hereby assess administrative costs in the amount of $425.29 payable by February 1st.
Page 13, item 41, case number 24-1473, property address of 810 North F Street. Property owner is Miguel Romero Jr. and Dianelis Castillo. Officer Dale.
Officer Leticia Dell with the City of Lake Worth Beach Code Compliance. The owner's name, address, and case number has been read into the record. This case was initiated as a field observation on August 1st, 2024. Existing violations are 23.2-21. The property owner failed to secure a building permit for the installation of the rear fence. Permit application number 24-2747 was submitted and disapproved on October 11, 2024 by Planning and Zoning, and there has been no follow-up from the owner. There has been a courtesy notice issued for violation on August 2nd, 2024 by door hanger number 14155, which was issued with a date for correction of September 4th, 2024. The property was re-inspected on November 7, 2024 and found to be in non-compliance. Formal notice of violation and hearing was issued via certified mail on September 11, 2024, and the certified mail was returned. The property was posted at the Property and City Hall on September 16, 2024. The last re-inspection was on November 18, 2024, and found to be in non-compliance. Photographs of the property have been taken showing the violations. There has been personal contact with the property owner. The city's recommendation time is December 31st, 2024, with a $50 per day fine plus an administrative cost of $425.29 to be paid by December 31st, 2024.
So you spoke with the property owner?
I have, yes.
And did they tell you why they haven't managed to get this done yet?
They thought they were under the impression that they had to remove something out of, off of the property that needed a building permit, but after speaking with Barry, they do not need to remove it. So all they have to do is, respond to the comments that was disapproved by planning and zoning.
All right, in case 1473, I make the following findings of fact and law. If I notice is sufficient, I find the property in violation of listed code sections except I adopt by reference the testimony of the code officer and the photographs as to the nature of those violations. I hereby order the respondent to come into compliance by December 31st, 2024, or fine in the amount of $50 per day may issue excess cost amount of $425.29.
Item 44, case number 24-1668, property address of 915 North H Street. Property owner is Habitat for Humanity of Palm Beach County, Inc. Officer Dale.
Habitat for Humanity.
Officer Leticia Dell with the City of Lake Worth Beach Code Compliance. The owner's name, address, and case number has been read into the record. This case was initiated as a field observation on August 16, 2024. Existing violations are 23.4-4 chain link fence in disrepair. All other violations have been complied. The property was re-inspected on September 25th, 2024 and found to be in non-compliance. Formal notice of violation and hearing was issued via certified mail on August 21st, 2024, and the certified mail was delivered. The property was posted at the Property and City Hall on August 27, 2024. Last reinspection was on November 18, 2024, and found to be in non-compliance. Photographs of the property have been taken showing the violations. The city has had no personal contact with the property owner. The city's recommendation time is December 31st, 2024, with a $75 per day fine plus administrative cost of $425.29 to be paid by December 31st, 2024.
So compliance here would just simply be removing this chain link fence?
It looks that bad to where they're probably going to end up removing it, but that's at their discretion.
But it says you've had no contact with,
No contact,
that's odd. They're not responsive at all?
not on this property, no.
All right, in case 1668, I make the following findings of fact and law. I find notice is sufficient. I find the property in violation, listed code section, specifically the chain link fence. Respondent has until 12/31/24 to bring the property in compliance or fine the amount of $75 per day may issue. I assess administrative cost amount of $425.29.
Page 14, item 45, case number 24-1669, property address of 308 North H Street. Number 1, property owner is Linda Property Management LLC. Officer Dale.
Officer Leticia Dell with the City of Lake Worth Beach Code Compliance. The owner's name, case number, and address has been read into the record. This case was initiated as a field observation on August 16, 2024. Existing violations are 14-32, no active business license, 14-35, no use and occupancy inspection. There was an inspection conducted on September 27, 2024, inspection number 50827, which was disapproved for pavers that were added to the property and sealing all cracks in the walkway to prevent tripping hazard. All other violations have been complied. The property was re-inspected on September 27, 2024, and found to be in non-compliance. Formal notice of violation and hearing was issued via certified mail on October 30th, 2024, and the certified mail was delivered. The property was posted at the Property and City Hall on October 31st, 2024. The last re-inspection was on November 18, 2024, and found to be in non-compliance. Photographs of the property have been taken showing the violations. There has been personal contact with the property owner. The city's recommendation time is January 4th, 2025, with a $75 per day fine and an administrative cost of $425.29 to be paid by January 4th, 2025.
You spoken to this property owner?
Yes, I have.
Do we know why they haven't gotten this done yet?
So there was an instance where the neighbor put the pavers down and they put a wall. So they had to go through planning and zoning to try to figure out what they can do. And so they're working with planning and zoning to figure out how to rectify the problem.
Is this enough time for them?
Honestly, no.
What would you recommend?
Um, they haven't even started the permit process, and permits are taking a while at this moment.
February, March?
I don't know.
Have they been working with you?
They have.
All right, we'll say March 1st. All right, in case 24-1669, I make the following findings of fact and law. I find notice is sufficient. I found the property in violation of 1432 and 1435 business license and certificate of use. Respondent has till March 1st, 2025 to bring the property in compliance or a fine of up to $75 per day may issue assessed cost amount of $425.29.
Item 47, case number 24-1887, bless you. Property address of 1012 8th Avenue North. Property owner is Francisco Socorro, Officer Dale.
Officer Leticia Dell with the City of Lake Worth Beach Code compliance. The
Bless you.
owner's name, address, and case number has been read into the record. This case was initiated as an internal business license audit on September 5th, 2024. Existing violations are 14-32, no active business license, 14-35, no use and occupancy inspection. On November 19th, 2024, inspection number 62969, which was a follow-up reinspection, was disapproved. The owner needs to contact the building department to apply for a replacement door frame in the carport area in which he did the work without a permit, and to remove the dirt buildup from the parking area. All other violations have been complied. The property is re-inspected on October 23rd, 2024, and found to be in non-compliance. Formal notice of violation and hearing was issued via certified mail on September 17th, 2024, and the certified mail was delivered. The property was posted at the Property and City Hall on September 23rd, 2024. The last re-inspection was on November 19th, 2024, and found to be in non-compliance. Photographs of the property have been taken showing the violations. The city has had personal contact with the property owner. The city's recommendation time is January 4th, 2025, with a $75 per day fine plus an administrative cost of $425.29 to be paid by January 4th, 2025.
This is a business license and occupancy again. Looks like they failed their inspection.
They failed because they need to apply for a permit for replacing a door frame. And they have to remove the dirt buildup from the parking area.
You think January 4th is enough time for them to do that?
Not with the permitting, no.
All right, let's say February 3rd on this one. Case 24-1887, I make the following findings of fact and law. I find notice is sufficient. I find the property in violation of code sections 1432 and 1435. Respondent has until February 3rd, 2024 to bring the property in compliance or a fine in the amount of $75 per day may issue assessed cost amount of $425.29.
Item 48, case number 24-1899, property address of 1740 2nd Avenue North, Unit 103. Property owner is Sean R. Mazel, Officer Dale.
Officer Leticia Dell with the City of Lake Worth Beach Code compliance. The owner's name, case number, and address has been read into the record. This case was initiated as a field observation on September 6, 2024. Existing violations are 2-75.11, property not registered vacant. Property re-inspected on November 7, 2024, and found to be in non-compliance. Formal notice of violation and hearing was issued via certified mail on September 12, 2024, and the certified mail was delivered. The property was posted at the Property and City Hall on September 16, 2024. The last reinspection was on November 18, 2024, and found to be in non-compliance. Photographs of the property have not been taken. However, according to our records, the property has not been registered vacant. That is the only violation, so there weren't any pictures to be taken. The city has not had any personal contact with the property owner. The city's recommendation time is December 2nd, 2025, with a $75 per day fine or an administrative cost of $425.29 to be paid by December 2nd, 2025.
So all they have to do here is register the property.
That is all they have to do.
And I presume that doesn't take very long.
It doesn't.
All right, in case 24-1899, I make the following findings of fact and law. I find notice is sufficient. I find the property in violation of 2-75.11, failure to register the vacant property. Respondent has until December 2nd, 2025 to
24.
24, sorry.
That's the first time we've made the mistake in reverse. 12/2/2024 to bring the property in compliance or fine of $75 per day. May issue assessed cost the amount of $425.29.
Item 49, case number 24-1916, property address is 1740 Second Avenue North, Unit 204, property owner John Mazel, Officer Dale.
Officer Leticia Dell with the City of Lake Worth Beach Code Compliance. The owner's name, case number, and address has been read into the record. This case was initiated as a field observation on September 6, 2024. Existing violations are 2-75.11. The property has not been registered vacant. Property re-inspected on November 7, 2024, and found to be in noncompliance. Formal notice of violation and hearing was issued via certified mail on September 11, 2024, and the certified mail was returned. The property was posted at the Property and City Hall on September 16, 2024. The last reinspection was on November 18, 2024, and found to be in noncompliance. There has not been any photographs of the property taken. However, according to our records, the property has not been registered vacant. The city has not had any personal contact with the property owner. The city's recommendation time is December 2nd, 2024, with a $75 per day fine and an administrative cost of $425.29 to be paid by December 2nd, 2024.
This is another property that you inspected and found to be vacant.
Correct.
All right, in case 24-1916, make the following findings of fact and law. If I notice is sufficient to find the property in violation of 275.11. Failure to register a vacant property. Respondent has until 12/02/24 to bring the property in compliance or fine of up to $75 per day. May issue assess cost amount of $425.29.
Page 19, item number 69, case number 24-1838, property address of 1320 South Lakeside Drive, property owner is WT Lakeside LLC, Officer Turek.
Sue Ella Turek, previously sworn. The case number, address, and owner's name has been previously read into the record. This was a field observation, and the case was initiated on August 30th, 2024. The existing violations are 1432 Lake Worth business license and 1435 use and occupancy inspection. All other violations have been complied. The owner, WT Lakeside LLC, is the one that's in need of a Lake Worth business license. I know the name is similar to they had a name change. The courtesy notice was issued August 30th, 2024, and re-inspected on September 16th, 2024, found it to be in non-compliance. Formal notice of violation and hearing was issued via certified mail on September 16th, 2024. Certified mail received September 23rd, 2024, and the property was posted on September 18th, 2024. Property was re-inspected November 18th. Last re-inspection was on 11/20, found to be in non-compliance. Photographs have been taken. I have had personal contact with the owner via phone. And the city's recommendation of time for compliance is January 3rd, 2025, plus the administrative cost of $425.29 to be paid by January 3rd, 2025, or a fine of $75 per day.
So there's a business occupancy.
Just a business license.
Is this a rental property?
Yes. Nice, huh?
Yeah, it looks very nice. I guess there's tenants here.
I'm not sure if there's tenants there at the moment or not. I believe it's an Airbnb. They come and go.
So that's why you know it's a business, because it's an Airbnb.
That's why I know it's a business, because of the LLC, that it's in WT Lakeside LLC.
That's a good reason. All right. In case 1838, to make the following findings of fact and law. If I notice is sufficient to find the property in violation of 1432 and 1435 business license and use of occupancy. Respondent has till January 3rd, 2025, to bring the property in compliance, or a fine of up to $75 per day may issue, hereby assess administrative cost amount of $425.29.
One that you're gonna call. Right here. Oh, I'm sorry, there's the. What is it? Okay, so this one is crossed out. Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Oh, okay, thank you.
Okay, item 70, case number 24-1858, property address of 606 South Palm Way, property owner 606 South Palm Way LLC, Officer Turek.
Suella Turek. The address, owner's name, case number have been read into the record. This was a field observation. Case was initiated September 4th, 2024. The existing violations are 1432 Lake Worth business license for 606 South Palmway LLC and the use and occupancy inspection. All other violations have been complied and the 2-75.9 was resolved. Courtesy notice was issued on September 4th, 2024, re-inspected on 9/26/2024. Formal notice of violation and hearing was issued via certified mail on September 27th, 2024. Certified mail was returned and the property was posted on October 1st, 2024. Property was re-inspected on 11/1/24. And the photographs have been taken of the property to show the violations. I have had no contact with the owner and the recommendation of time. The city's recommendation of time for compliance is January 2nd, 2025, plus the administrative cost of $425.29 to be paid by January 2nd, 2025, or a fine of $75 per day.
And Special Magistrate Krista Simmons, Compliance Admin Manager. For the record, for that case on the agenda, one of the items is missing. LWCO 1435, Use and Occupancy Certificate, should also be listed there.
So they complied with the other stuff, huh? But not the inspection or business license.
Yes, the boat was removed and the trim vegetations was resolved.
But they didn't actually reach out to you about any of this, huh?
No.
All right, case 1858, I make the following findings of fact in life. I notice is sufficient to find the property in violation of 1432 and 1435. Business license and inspection. Respondent has until January 2nd, 2025 to bring the property in compliance, or a fine of up to $75 per day may issue, hereby assess cost amount of $425.29.
We're going to go to page 1 of the agenda, item number 3, case number 22-2051. It's a public request for a lien reduction at 625 Lucerne Avenue. Property owner is Maria Lita Restaurant of Lake Worth, Officer Dorcius. And they've entered into a stipulated agreement.
My favorite kind.
Greetings, Code Officer Fedleen Dorcius with the City of Lake Worth Beach Code Division. The property owner in the City of Lake Worth Beach has entered into a stipulated agreement for a lien reduction for the property owner Marilda Restaurant of Lake Worth, Inc. The person executing the stipulation agreement have the authority to enter into this agreement and bind. There's a code enforcement lien on property located at 625 Lucerne Ave in Lake Worth Beach. The owner has otherwise met all requirements section 2-69.3 and 2-693.1 of City Code Ordinance relating to reduction of code enforcement liens. The lien existing on the property totals to $32,200, and the owner agrees to make a payment of $1,371.54 to settle and release the lien. The property owner submitted invoices, receipts, canceled checks, and credit card statements totaling to the amount of $36,969.20 for 625 Lucerne Ave and 611 Lucerne Ave. Receipts were divided between both properties for a total amount of $18,484.60 for each individual parcel, reducing the lien down to $1,371.54. The city will recommend to special magistrate that an order be entered, reducing the lien to $1,371.54, and the owner agrees to make the payment no later than January 21st, 2025. If the city does not receive payment set forth, if the city does not receive payment as set forth, if the city does not receive payment as set forth above, the stipulation agreement shall be null and void with no further action taken by the city. An existing lien of $32,200 will be reinstated.
Everybody hereby accept the stipulation agreed to by the parties and issue it as an order of the special magistrate.
Item 4, case number 22-2054, it's a public request for a lien reduction at 611 Lucerne Avenue. Property owner is Maria Lita Restaurant of Lake Worth, Officer Dorcius, and they entered into a stipulated agreement.
Code Officer Federline Dorcius, the City of Lake Worth Beach Code Division. The property owner, Marilda Restaurant, Lake Worth, Inc., the owner and the property agent described below, that the person executing the stipulation agreement have the authority to enter this agreement and bind. There's a code enforcement lien on the property located at 611 Lucerne Ave in Lake Worth Beach. The owner has otherwise met all requirements of section 2-6.9 and 2-6.9 and 3 and 2-6.9 3.1 a city code ordinance relating to reduction of code enforcement liens. The lien existing on property totals to $32,200, and the owner agrees to make a payment of $1,371.54 to settle and release the lien. The property owner submitted invoices, receipts, canceled checks, credit card statements totaling the lien down to total for the amount of $36,969.20 for the property located at 611 Lucerne and 625 Lucerne. Receipts were divided between both properties for a total amount of $18,484.60, reducing the lien down to $1,371.54. The city will recommend to the special magistrate that an order be entered, reducing the lien to $1,371.54, and the owner agrees to make the payment no later than January 21st, 2025. If the city does not receive payment set forth above, the stipulated agreement shall be null and void with no further action taken by the city, and the existing lien of $32,200 shall be reinstated.
I hereby accept the stipulated agreement between the parties and issue it as an order of the special magistrate.
Page 2, item 5, case number 23-1246. It's a public request for a lien reduction at 131 South H Street. Property owner is Michael Graham, Officer Dorcius, and they entered into a stipulated agreement.
Thank you.
Code Officer Federline Dorcius, the City of Lake Worth Beach Code Division. The City of Lake Worth Beach and the property owner Michael Graham, owner and agent property listed below, that the person executing the stipulation agreement have the authority to enter to this agreement and bind. There's a code enforcement lien at the property located at 131 South H Street in Lake Worth Beach. The owner has otherwise met all requirements of section 2-69.3 and 2-693.1 of the city code ordinance related to reduction of code enforcement liens. The lien existing on the property totals to $6,900, and the owner agrees to make a payment of $690 to settle and release the code enforcement lien. The city will recommend to the special magistrate that an order be entered, reducing the lien to $690, and the owner agrees to make the payment no later than December 20th, 2024. If the city does not receive payment set forth above, the stipulation agreement shall be null and void with no further action taken by the city, and the existing lien amount of $6,900 shall be reinstated.
Hereby accept the stipulation worked out between the parties and issue it as an order of the special magistrate.
Page 4 of the agenda, item 14, case number 24-1364. This is a fine assessment hearing for 622 North Federal Highway. Property owner is GIR Property LLC, Officer Dorcius.
Code Officer Federline Dorcius, the City of Lake Worth Beach Code Division. Case number, owner's name, owner's address are read to the Code Officer Fedleen Dorcias with the City of Lake Worth Beach Code Division. Owner's name, case number, and address have been written to the record. Property location, 622 North Federal Highway. Case was initiated as a field observation while doing a re-inspection for open lien case number 24-1147 on July 23rd, 2024. Fine assessment for violation 2.756.6. The owner was cited to please remove all shutters from windows for egress in the next 5 days for all occupied dwellings that must have proper egress. Formal notice of violation formal violation of hearing was issued via certified mail on October 17, 2024. Certified mail was received on October 19, 2024. Property in City Hall was posted on October 24, 2024. The property last reinspection date was November 14th of 2024. Photographs of the property has been taken showing the violations. The city had personal contact with the property owner's brother, who currently have, what's it called?
Power of attorney.
Power of attorney, which is being placed in the case file. The last email communication was received on behalf of the property owner on November 9th, 2024. The email was placed in the case file. The city is requesting administration costs of $425.29 be made payable by February 19th, 2025. The city recommends repeat violation 2.756.6 fire safety requirements fined at $500 per day, starting on July 23rd, 2024 till August 14th, 2024 for a total amount of $11,000. This repeat violation was out of compliance for 22 days.
So this was for the fire safety?
That is correct.
And what specifically was in violation here? Oh, the shutters?
The shutters.
So they kept these shutters on the windows for
There
22 days?
There were a tenant that lived at 624, which is the rear unit behind the property, and they put shutters up, and the shutters was up for 22 days. And they were removed on August 14th.
And this is a repeat violation because of case 21850?
That is correct.
All right, in case 241364, I make the following findings of fact and law. I find notice is sufficient to find the property in violation of code section 2-75.6.6. Make further findings that violation constitutes a repeat violation under the code of the city of Lake Worth Beach. I hereby assess a fine in the amount of $500 a day beginning on July 23rd and continuing till August 14, 2024 for a total fine of $11,000. I assess costs in the amount of $425.29.
We're going to go to page 17, item 60, case number 24-2053, property address of 319 South B Street, number 5. Property owner is Les Blondes, LLC. Officer Dorcias.
Greetings, Code Officer Fedleen Dorcias of the City of Lake Worth Beach Code Division. Case number, owner's name, owner's address, I'm read into the record. Property location is 319 South B Street, Unit 5. This case was initiated as an internal complaint on September 19, 2024. Existing violations, 14-32, business license for Les Blondes LLC, whose license was voided out on July 20th, 2022. Use and occupancy inspection need to be scheduled, passed, and approved for Les Blondes LLC, who, again, license was voided out on July 20th, 2022. All other common area violation has been complied or resolved at this time. Formal notice of violation was issued via certified mail on October 1st, 2024. Certified mail was received on October 4th, 2024. Property in City Hall was posted on October 8th, 2024. The property last reinspection date was on November 15th, 2024. Photographs of the property has been taken showing the violations. The city had personal contact with the owner as of yesterday, November 20th, 2024, when they sent the city an email stating that they will be submitting the application for their license within the next 30 days. Recommendation time for voluntary compliance would be December 26, 2024, plus administration costs of $425.29 made payable by December 26, 2024, or pay a fine of $75 per day.
All right, let's just for consistency, let's make this December 31st.
All right.
All right. In case 242053, I make the following findings of fact and law. I find notice is sufficient. I find the property in violation of 1432 and 1435. Business license and inspection. Respondent has until December 31st, 2024 to bring the property in compliance, or a fine of up to $75 per day. May issue assess cost amount of $425.29.
I will not be in the office on December 31st because I'll be on my vacation.
I don't think anybody will.
So can it be?
They have to comply.
Well, you wouldn't go out until whatever the next business day would be, which would be like the second,
Because I think I come back on the 3rd.
It would, that's probably when it would
Okay.
be. It's
Okay.
because the 31st is, I think,
Would it
Or
make
where
it
we work,
simpler?
I'm just not here.
Would it make it simpler if I made it on the third for you? All right, let's change that. I'm going to amend the previous order to January 3rd, 2025.
Yeah, the 31st is Tuesday.
So we're off on Wednesday.
And I'm just
Fair
not here
enough.
the whole week.
Okay, 1,
I don't think a
3.
few days matters either way.
Okay.
You're going to want that one back.
We're going to go now to page 7 of the agenda. Item number 25, case number 24-1394, property address is 117 North E Street, Unit 1. Property owner is Andrew Musa and Nagwa Abdel, Officer Correct.
Yeah.
Right?
Thank you.
Now full.
Officer Orlando Curette, City of Lake Worth Beach, Code Division. Owner's name, address, and case number has been read into the record. Case was initiated on July 25th, 2024 during a field observation. Existing violations, 2-75.6.2. Please repair, replace broken staircase railing by Unit 7. Please process expired permit number 14-1705 by contacting the building division. 2-75.6.6. Please repair, replace all broken, missing door covers and box where all fire extinguishers are located. 23.2-21. The property owner failed to secure a building permit for impact windows. 23.4-7, parking lots and areas shall be maintained by the owner of the real property in good condition. All other violations have been complied. A formal notice of violation and hearing was issued via certified mail on August 1st, 2024. Certified mail was delivered on August 3rd, 2024, posted at Property and City Hall on August 1st, 2024. Last reinspection was on November 20th, 2024. Photographs of the property have been taken showing the violations. City has had personal contact with the property owner. The city's recommendation time for compliance is February 3rd, 2025, or fines of $50 per day, plus the administrative cost of $425.29 to be paid by February 3rd, 2025.
Are all these units adjacent to each other?
Yes, it's a
Because they all seem to have the same violations.
Yes.
And they all
it
have the
is.
same broken staircase at the same place.
Well, it's the common areas.
Oh.
So that's the common areas, and this particular one has the extra permit for the impact windows. And
Yeah, the impact windows is a new one.
Yeah.
Other than that, I feel like I'm like hearing the same thing over and over again.
Groundhog.
You got one more. That'll be the same
I
thing.
think he has 2 more.
All right, in case 24-1394, I make the following findings of fact and law for notice sufficient to find the property in violation of the code section that's testified to by the code officer. Hereby order the respondent to come to compliance by February 3rd, 2025, or fine the amount of $50 per day, may issue assessed cost the amount of $425.29.
Yep, 2 more. 2 more. You have 2 more.
2 more.
Page 8, item 28, case number 24-1398, property address of 117 North East Street, Unit 4. Property owner is Joseph Cardinal, Officer Correct.
Officer Orlando Curette, City of Lake Worth Beach, Code Division. Owner's name, address, and case number has been read into the record. Case was initiated on July 25th, 2024 during a field observation. Existing violations, 2-75.6.2. Please repair, replace broken staircase railing by Unit 7. Please process expired permit number 414-1705 by contacting the building division. 2-75.6.6. Please repair, replace all broken, missing door covers and box where all fire extinguishers are located. 23.4-7, parking lots and areas shall be maintained by the owner of the real property in good condition. All other violations have been complied. Formal notice of violation and hearing was issued via certified mail on August 1st, 2024. Certified mail was delivered on August 3rd, 2024. Posted at Property and City Hall on August 1st, 2024. Last reinspection was on November 20th, 2024. Photographs for the property have been taken showing the violations. City has had personal contact with the property owner. The city's recommendation time for compliance is February 3rd, 2025, or fines of $50 per day, plus the administrative cost of $425.29 to be paid by February 3rd, 2025.
All right, case 24-1398, I make the following findings of fact and law. I find notice is sufficient. I find the property in violation of listed code sections as testified to by the code officer. I give the respondent until February 3rd, 2025 to bring the property in compliance or fine in the amount of $50 per day may issue. I assess cost in the amount of $425.29.
Page 10 of the agenda, item number 32, case number 24-1403, property address of 117 North East Street, number 8. Property owner is Schilling Corp. Officer Correct.
Officer Orlando Correct, City of Lake Worth Beach Code Division. Owner's name, address, and case number has been read into the record. Case was initiated on July 25th, 2024 during a field observation. Existing violations are 2-75.6.2. Please repair, replace broken staircase railing by Unit 7. 2-75.6.6. Please repair, replace all broken missing door covers and box where all fire extinguishers are located. 23.4-7. Parking lots and areas shall be maintained by the owner of the real property in good condition. All other violations have been complied. Formal notice of violation and hearing was issued via certified mail on August 1st, 2024. Certified mail was delivered on August 3rd, 2024, posted at Property and City Hall on August 1st, 2024. Last reinspection was on November 20th, 2024. Photographs of property have been taken showing the violations. City has had personal contact with the property owner. The city's recommendation time for compliance is February 3rd, 2025, or fines of $50 per day, plus the administrative cost of $425.29 to be paid by February 3rd, 2025.
Which one is that one?
24-1403.
Sorry, I got lost.
It's number 32 on page 10.
Okay, that. Why is that one only 50?
They're all 50.
No, they're all 75. That one's not homesteaded.
I think the
you're
last
right.
two I did were at 50.
They were
This one should be 75. Because it is a rental
Rental.
property. Yes.
All right, case 24-1403, make the following findings of fact and law. For notice is sufficient. I found the property in violation of the code sections as testified to by the code officer. Hereby order respondent to come into compliance by February 3rd, 2025, or a fine in the amount of $75 per day may issue. Administrative cost in the amount of $425.29.
We're going to go to page 15 of the agenda, item number 53, case number 24-1893. Property owner is 2005 Park Street. I'm sorry, property address is 2005 Park Street. Property owner is Jose D. and Jose Antonio Piwan. Officer Domingo.
Carlos Domingo with the City of Lakewood Beach. Code compliance, case number, owner's name, and owner's address have already been read into the record. This case was initiated on September 5th, 2024 as a field observation, with existing violations being 23.2-21, apply for, obtain, and pick up permits for newly installed door and gravel driveway. Permit application for gravel driveway 24-3264 has been submitted, however, has been disapproved. No permits have yet been applied for the newly installed door according to the system. Permit application submitted for the driveway on 11/13/2024. Permit disapproval notes have been added to the case file. All other violations have been complied. Formal notice of violation and hearing was issued via certified mail on September 17th, 2024. Certified mail was returned to sender. Posted at Property and City Hall on September 18th, 2024. Last reinspection was on November 19th, 2024, and found to be in non-compliance. Photographs of the property have been taken showing the violations. Personal contact with the property owner has been made. The city's recommendation time is January 6th, 2024, or pay fines of $50 per day after the city's recommendation of time for compliance, plus an administrative cost of $425.29 to be paid by January 6th, 2024. 2025. Sorry.
All right, I've been making the same mistake all day. So this is a door and a gravel driveway. The gravel driveway had a permit applied for, but was disapproved, and the door has not been even applied for a permit.
Correct.
And you said you spoke with the property owner. Are they intending to apply?
Yes, yeah, I spoke to them and that's exactly what they said. They said that the driver, since it was disapproved, they would add sod, remove the gravel driveway and add sod. And for the doors, they said they were having some trouble submitting the permits. The apparently building department was needed some other information and he was gonna submit again yesterday.
Do you think January 6th is a sufficient amount of time for them to get this done?
I believe so.
In case 24-1893, I'll make the following findings of fact and law. If I notice is sufficient, I found the property in violation of the code sections as listed by the and testified to by code officer. Hereby order the respondent to come into compliance by 1/6/2025 or pay a fine in the amount of $50 per day. I hereby assess cost in the amount of $425.29.
Page 16, item number 54, case number 24-1921, property address of 1717 Court North. Property owner is Jason Batalon, Officer Domingo.
Carlos Domingo with the City of Lakewood Beach. Code compliance, case number, owner's name, and owner's address have already been read onto the record. This case was initiated as a citizen's complaint on September 9th, 2024, with existing violations being 23.2-21. Property owner failed to secure a building permit for newly installed pavers, newly installed fence, and newly installed doors. Upon courtesy inspection, it was seen that the permit applications have been submitted for the fence, the newly installed doors and pavers. All are currently in plan review. The permit application for the fence was submitted on November 8th, 2024. The application for the newly installed doors was submitted on October 29th, 2024. The application for the pavers was submitted on October 29th, 2024. Also, they need a business license, active business license, owner being Batalon Jason, and active use and occupancy inspection, owner being Batalon Jason. Formal notice of violation and hearing was issued via certified mail on September 24th, 2024. Certified mail was delivered, posted at property and city hall on September 25th, 2024. Last reinspection was on November 19th, 2024, and found to be in non-compliance. Photographs of the property had been taken showing the violations. Personal contact with the property owner has been made. The city's recommendation time is January 6th, 2025, or pay fines of $75 per day after the city's recommendation time for compliance, plus an administrative cost of $425.29 to be paid by January 6th, 2025.
What's the business on this property?
I'm sorry?
The business license, what's the business?
It's for renting.
It's a rental. Are there tenants on the property?
I spoke to the property owner. They said that they didn't have any tenants. However, they were
actively trying to rent it?
They said they were trying to sell. That's what they said. They're trying to sell the property.
So do they need a business license?
Either they had to get a business license or register their property as vacant with City of Lake Worth.
I guess they gotta figure that out, huh? And I guess they've submitted permits for the three things. I guess they submitted back on 10/29 for the doors and the pavers. Does it usually take that long for the city to act on these things?
Not for structured doors.
Yeah, it seems like a long time. Do we know why they haven't gotten their permits?
No. As far as of right now, it's just in plan review. There's no notes added.
I think it looks because it's the middle date. They waited so long to submit.
Yeah, but I mean, there's no reason to believe that this shouldn't be addressed by the city prior to the January date you're seeking, right?
Correct.
Okay. All right, in case 1921, I will make the following findings of fact and life. I notice sufficient. I found the property in violation of the code sections as listed, testified to by the code officer. I give the respondent until January, what do we say, 3rd and 6th. I keep moving this number around. 6th, 2024. Or fine in the amount of $75 per day may issue. hereby assess the cost in this case in the amount of $425.29 payable by the 6th. Thank you, sir.
Page 4 of the agenda, item 15, case number 24-665, property address of 1501 North D Street. Property owner is Leslie P. Mock and Joel H. Jameson. Officer Bryant.
Did you lose the draw that you had to go last?
The second to last amount of cases. Code Officer Juliana Bryant for the City of Lake Worth Beach. The owner's name, address, and case number have already been read into the record. Case was initiated on 5/1/2024 as a failed license inspection. Existing violations of the property are 2-75.6.2 general requirements. Please repair all damaged/rotten wood of fascia and soffit areas. Permit may be needed. Owner plans to obtain permit for a re-roof and they have applied. It's currently in the plan review status. All of the violations of the property have been complied.
Actually, looks kind of nice.
Very, yes.
Where's the rotted wood?
It is.
Is that the thing over the door?
Yes.
Yeah.
Formal notice of violation hearing was issued via certified mail on 9/10/2024. Certified mail received on 10/19/2024. Posted at property at City Hall 9/24/2024. Last reinspection was on 11/18/2024. Found to be in non-compliance. Photographs of property have been taken showing the violations. The city has had personal contact with the property owner. The recommendation time is February 5th, 2025, or fine $50 per day. Administrative cost $425.29 to be paid by February 5th, 2025.
All right, in case 0665, I make the following findings of fact in life. I notice is sufficient. I found the property in violation of code section 2-75.6.2. Specifically rotted wood on the property. Respondent has until February 5th, 2025 to bring the property into compliance or fine of up to $50 per day. May issue assess cost amount of $425.29.
Page 5, item 16, case number 24-763, property address of 522 Worthmore Drive, property owner is Bath Assets LLC. Officer Bryant.
Code Officer Juliana Bryant for the City of Lake Worth Beach. The case was initiated on 5/10/2024 as a failed license inspection. Existing violations of the property are 2-75.6.2 general requirements. Please remove all dirt/mildew buildup from driveway of property. 23.6-1 landscape regulations. Please replace all bare dirt patches of landscape with ground cover. 14-32 for a business license. Please apply for and obtain a City of Lake Worth Beach business license for owner BAF Assets LLC. 14-35 use and occupancy inspection. Please contact our code division to schedule and pass a use and occupancy inspection for owner BAF Assets LLC. The notes are below. Issued courtesy notice for, formal notice of violation hearing was issued via certified mail on 9/10/2024. Certified mail received on 9/20/2024. Posted at property at City Hall 9/20/2024. Last reinspection was on 11/18/2024. Found to be in non-compliance. Photographs of property have been taken showing the violation. The city has had personal contact with the property owner. The recommendation time is January 6th, 2025, or fine $75 per day. Administrative cost $425.29 to be paid by January 6th, 2025.
Did they apply for the business license?
Yes, they've
And
done.
you did the inspection, but you failed them because they didn't have the dirt fixed and the dirt and mildew fixed.
Yes.
So really all they need to do is put some ground cover down and clean the property and then call you back for an inspection.
Yes.
All right. All right, in case 0763, I make the following findings of fact in life. I notice is sufficient. I found the property in violation of the code sections as testified to by the code officer. If I notice is good and sufficient. Order responded to come into compliance by January 6, 2024, or a fine in the amount of $75 per day may issue. Hereby assess administrative cost amount of $425.29.
Item 17, case number 24-1357 is complied. Item 18, case number 24-1646, property address of 501 20th Avenue North. Property owner is Karina M. Boda and Leo Vigaldo Flores. Officer Bryant.
Code Officer Juliana Bryant for the City of Lake Worth Beach. Case was initiated on 8/15/2024 as a field observation. Existing violations of the property are 23.2-21 for a building permit. The property owner failed to secure a building permit. Apply for, obtain, and pick up a permit for pavers and garage enclosure. The permits are currently in the plan review status. All the violations have been complied. Issued courtesy notice for violation hearing on 8/19/2024, re-inspected on 8/23/2024, found to be a non-compliance. Formal notice of violation hearing was issued via certified mail on 8/27/2024. Certified mail received on 9/12/2024. Posted at property and at City Hall's 9/16/2024. Last re-inspection was on 11/18/2024, found to be a non-compliance. Photographs of property have been taken showing the violations. The city has had personal contact with the property owner. Recommendation time is February 5th, 2025, or fine $50 per day. Administrative costs $425.29 to be paid by February 5th, 2025.
So is it just the pavers or is?
It's the pavers, and then there's also on the what would it be? The west side of the property, it used to be an opening like a carport, and then
Oh, it looks like they did some
Mhm.
enclosure thing here, huh? Which clearly needs a permit, which I guess they do not have. And you said they applied for the permit. I guess it's under review.
That's correct.
Okay. All right, in case 24-1646, I make the following findings of fact and law. My notice is sufficient from the property in violation of 23.2-21, failure to obtain a building permit for the pavers and the enclosure. Respondent has until February 5th, 2025 to bring the property in compliance, or a fine of up to $50 per day may issue, hereby assessed this administrative cost amount of $425.29.
Item 19, case number 24-1653, property address of 525 21st Avenue North. Property owners are Abigail and Glenford Gomez. Officer Bryant.
Code Officer Juliana Bryant for the City of Lake Worth Beach. Case was initiated on 8/15/2024 as a field observation. Existing violations are 23.2-21 for a building permit. Apply for, obtain, and pick up a permit for fence. Permit not applied for at this time. All other violations of the property have been complied. Issued courtesy notice for violation hearing on 8/19/2024, re-inspected on 8/23/2024, found to be a non-compliance. Formal notice of violation hearing was issued via certified mail on 8/27/2024. Certified mail received on 9/14/2024. Posted at property and at City Hall on 9/20/2024. Last re-inspection was on 11/18/2024, found to be a non-compliance. Photographs of property have been taken showing the violations. The city has had personal contact with the property owner. Recommendation time is February 5th, 2025, or fine $50 per day. Administrative costs $425.29 to be paid by February 5th, 2025.
So they built a fence without a permit?
Yes, that's correct.
And I guess you talked to them about this?
Yes.
And what did they say?
They were going to see if they could get either planning and zoning or the building division to give them an exception because they believe it's only about 5 feet or so over the limit. But
that hasn't happened yet.
That hasn't happened, no.
Fair enough. In case 24-1653, I make the following findings of fact and law. If my notice is sufficient, I found the property in violation of 23.2-21. Failure to obtain a building permit for a fence. Respondent has until February 5th, 2025 to bring the property in compliance, or a fine in the amount of $50 per day may issue. I hereby assess administrative cost amount of $425.29.
Page 6 of the agenda, item 23, case number 24-1954, property address of 809 North J Street. Property owner is New Church of the Nazarene, Inc. Officer Bryant.
Code Officer Juliana Bryant for the City of Lake Worth Beach. Case was initiated on 9/12/2024 as a business license complaint. Existing violations of the property are 14-32 for a business license. Please apply for and obtain a City of Lake Worth Beach business license for owner New Church of the Nazarene, Inc. 14-35, use and occupancy inspection. Please contact our our code division to schedule and pass a use and occupancy inspection for owner New Church of the Nazarene, Inc. 2-75.6.2 general requirements were found during the use and occupancy inspection. All other violations of the property have been complied. Formal notice of violation hearing was issued via certified mail on 9/10/2024. Certified mail received on 9/26/2024. Posted at property and at City Hall 10/4/2024. Last reinspection was on 11/18/2024, found to be non-compliance. Photographs of property have been taken showing the violations. The city has had personal contact with the property owner. Recommendation time is January 6th, 2025, or fine $75 per day. Administrative costs $425.29 to be paid by January 6th, 2025.
So they applied for the license, but they failed the inspection?
Yes, correct.
We're not asking this, but why did they fail the inspection?
I believe I attached the notes to, it's in the back of the photos.
Needless to say that you believe that the things they need to do can be done relatively quickly and they can
Yes.
just re-inspect it and pass?
Yes.
Okay. All right, in case 241954, I make the following findings of fact and law. If I notice is sufficient, I find the property in violation of 1432, 1435, and 2-75.6.2, specifically business license, occupancy inspection, and general requirements associated with passing the business license. Respondent has until January 6th, 2025 to bring the property in compliance or fine up to $75 per day may issue, hereby assess cost amount of $425.29.
Page 20 of the agenda, item number 75, case number 24-1495, property address of 132 South J Street. Property owner is Scott Feinstein and Phaedra Xanthos. Officer Tyler.
Time for some vacant properties, huh?
Yes, sir. Okay. Officer Tyler, City of Lake Worth Beach. Owner's name and address have been read on the record. This is a vacant property registry case initiated on August 2nd, 2024. Existing violation 2-75.11. Please apply for and obtain vacant property registry. Formal notice of violation and hearing was issued via certified mail August 7th, 2024. Certified mail was returned September 3rd, 2024. Posted at property and City Hall August 9th, 2024. Property was last re-inspected on November 20th, 2024, and found to be in non-compliance. Photographs of the property have been taken showing the violation. Personal contact was not made with the property owner. The city is recommending that the owner be given until December 4th, 2024 for compliance or pay the fines of $75 per day. The city is also asking the administrative cost of $425.29 to be paid by December 4th, 2024.
So how do we know it's vacant?
This one is just a lot.
It's a lot. It has to be vacant.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Case 241495, I make the following findings of fact and law. If I notice suspicion to find the property in violation of 2-75.11, failure to register a vacant property. Respondent has until December 4th, 2024 to bring the property in compliance or a fine of up to $75 per day may issue by assessed cost amount of $425.29.
Item 76, case number 24-1529, property address of 828 Lake Avenue. Property owner is Codner Real Estate Holdings LLC. Officer Tyler.
Okay. Officer Tyler, City of Lake Worth Beach. Owner's name and address have been read on the record. Vacant property registry case initiated August 6th, 2024 for existing violation 2-75.11. Please apply for and obtain vacant property registration. Formal notice of violation and hearing was issued via certified mail on August 13th, 2024. Certified mail was delivered August 17th, 2024. Posted at property and City Hall August 16th, 2024. Property was last re-inspected on November 20th, 2024 and found to be in non-compliance. Property has had photos taken showing the violation. Personal contact was not made with the property owner. The city is recommending that the owner be given until December 4th, 2024 for compliance or pay $75 per day. City is also asking that the administrative cost of $425.29 to be paid by December 4th, 2024.
So this is like a strip of shrubbery along a
It's,
street?
yes, it's like a very small piece of the parking lot that aligns with the sidewalk.
There is probably an interesting property history about why this is a separate property. Be that as it may, in case 241529, to make the following findings of fact and law. I find notice is sufficient. I find the property in violation of 2-75.11, failure to register a vacant property. Respondent has until December 4th to bring the property into compliance, or a fine of $75 per day may issue. Hereby assess administrative cost amount of $425.29.
Item 77, case number 24-1530, property address of 100 South Dixie Highway. Property owner is Codner Real Estate Holdings, LLC. Officer Tyler.
Officer Tyler, City of Lake Worth Beach, owner's name and address have been read on the record. Vacant property registry case initiated August 6, 2024 for existing violation 2-75.11. Apply for and obtain vacant property registration. Formal notice of violation and hearing was issued via certified mail August 13th, 2024. Certified mail was delivered September 26, 2024, posted at Property and City Hall August 16th, 2024. Property was last re-inspected on November 20th, 2024, and found to be in non-compliance. Photographs of the property have been taken showing the violation. Personal contact was not made with the property owner. The city is recommending that the owner be given until December 4th, 2024 for compliance, or pay the fines of $75 per day. The city is also asking the administrative costs $425.29 to be paid by December 4th, 2024.
This appears to be another unimproved vacant lot. Case 241530, I make the following findings of fact and law. I find notice is sufficient. I found the property in violation of 2-75.11. Failure to register a vacant property. Respondent has until December 4th to bring the property in compliance, or a fine of up to $75 per day may issue. I hereby assess administrative cost amount of $425.29.
Item 78, case number 24-1532, property address of 523 South F Street. Property owner is New Global Holdings, Inc. Officer Tyler.
Officer Tyler, City of Lake Worth Beach, owner's name and address have been read on the record. Vacant property registry case initiated August 6, 2024 for existing violation 2-75.11. Apply for and obtain vacant property registration. Formal notice of violation and hearing was issued via certified mail August 13th, 2024. Certified mail redelivery was attempted on August 17th, 2024, posted at Property and City Hall August 16th, 2024. Property was last re-inspected November 20th and found to be in non-compliance. Photographs of the property have been taken showing the violation. Personal contact was not made with the property owner. City is recommending that the owner be given until December 4th, 2024 for compliance, or pay the fines of $75 per day, The city is also asking the administrative costs of $425.29 to be paid by December 4th, 2024.
All right, case 241532, I make the following findings of fact and law. I notice is sufficient. I found the property in violation of 2-75.11. Failure to register a vacant property, noting that the property is an unimproved lot. Respondent has until December 4th to bring the property into compliance, or a fine in the amount of $75 per day may issue. Hereby assess cost amount of $425.29.
Page 21, item 79, case number 24-1541, property address of 501 South Dixie Highway. Property owner is 501-507 South Dixie Highway, LLC. Officer Tyler.
Officer Tyler, City of Lake Worth Beach. Owner's name and address have been read on the record. Vacant property registry case initiated August 6, 2024 for existing violation 2-75.11. Apply for and obtain vacant property registration. Formal notice of violation and hearing was issued via certified mail August 13th, 2024. Certified mail was returned August 17th, 2024 and posted at Property and City Hall August 16th. Property was last re-inspected on November 19th, 24 and found to be in non-compliance. Photographs of the property have been taken showing the violations. Personal contact was not made with the property owner. The city is recommending that the owner be given until December 3rd, 2024 for compliance, or pay the fines of $75 per day. The city is also asking that the administrative costs of $425.29 to be paid by December 3rd, 2024.
This is another vacant lot. It looks like unimproved.
Yes, sir.
All right, in case 24-1541, I make the following findings of fact and law. I find notice is sufficient to find the property in violation of 2-75.11, failure to register a vacant property. Respondent has till December 3rd to bring the property in compliance or fine of up to $75 per day. May issue hereby assessed cost amount of $425.29.
Item 80, case number 24-1543, property address of 507 South Dixie Highway. Property owner is 501-507 South Dixie Highway LLC. Officer Tyler.
Officer Tyler, city, owner's name and address have been read on the record. Sorry. It's a vacant property, registry case initiated August 6th, 2024 for existing violation 2-75.11. Apply for and obtain vacant property registration. Formal notice of violation and hearing was issued via certified mail August 13th, 2024. Certified mail was returned August 17th, 2024. Posted at property and city hall August 16th, 2024. Property was last re-inspected on November 19th, 2024, and found to be in non-compliance. Photographs of the property have been taken showing the violation. Personal contact was not made with the property owner. The city is recommending that the owner be given until December 3rd, 2024 for compliance or pay the fines of $75 per day. The city is also asking the administrative costs $425.29 to be paid by December 3rd, 2024.
In case 24-1543, I make the following findings of fact and law. I find notice is sufficient on the property in violation of 2-75.11, failure to register a vacant property. This is an unimproved vacant lot. Respondent has until December 3rd to bring the property in compliance or a fine of $75 per day. May issue hereby assessed cost amount of $425.29.
Item 81, case number 24-1546, property address of 205 South E Street. Property owner is Joshua P. Samter. Officer Tyler.
Officer Tyler, City of Lake Worth Beach. Owner's name and address have been read on the record. Vacant property registry case initiated August 6, 2024 for existing violation 2-75.11. Apply for and obtain vacant property registration. Formal notice of violation and hearing was issued via certified mail August 12th, 2024. Certified mail returned September 26th, 2024, and posted at property and city hall August 16th, 2024. Property was last re-inspected on November 19th, 2024, and found to be in non-compliance. Photographs of the property have been taken showing the violation. Personal contact was made with the property owner. The city is recommending that the owner be given until December 3rd, 2024 for compliance or pay the fines of $75 per day. The city is also asking the administrative costs of $425.29 to be paid by December 3rd, 2024.
You actually spoke to somebody on this one, huh?
Yes, sir.
Well, they just out of curiosity, what did they say?
He didn't want to do it.
I kind of gathered that. But, okay. In case 24-1546, I make the following findings of fact and law. I find notice is sufficient. I find the property in violation of 2-75.11, specifically failure to register a vacant parcel. Respondent has until December 3rd, 2024 to bring the property into compliance or a fine of up to $75 per day. May issue. I assess cost the amount of $425.29.
Item 82, case number 24-1557, property address of 328 South C Street. Property owner is Pedro T. Lopez. Officer Tyler.
Officer Tyler, City of Lake Worth Beach. Owner's name and address have been read on the record. Vacant property case initiated August 7th, 2024 for existing violation 2-75.11. Apply for and obtain vacant property registration. Formal notice of violation and hearing was issued via certified mail August 13th, 2024. Certified mail was returned September 26th, 2024. Posted at properties in City Hall September 16th, 2024. Property was last re-inspected on November 19th, 2024, and found to be in non-compliance. Photographs of the property have been taken showing the violation. Personal contact was made with the property owner. The city is recommending that the owner be given until December 3rd, 2024 for compliance or pay the fines of $75 per day. The city is also asking the administrative costs of $425.29 to be paid by December 3rd, 2024.
Another vacant lot, it looks like. In case 24-1557, make the following findings of fact and law. By notice is sufficient from the property in violation 2-75.11, specifically failure to register a vacant property. Respondent has until December 3rd, 2024 to bring the property in compliance or a fine of up to $75 per day may issue hereby assessed cost amount of $425.29.
Item 83, case number 24-1603, property address of 1530 South Douglas Street. Property owners are Cassandra Glinton, Yvonne Wilkins, Melanie Grimes, and Christopher B. Glinton. Officer Tyler.
Okay, Officer Tyler, City of Lake Worth. Owner's name and address have been read on the record. Vacant property registry case initiated August 12th, 2024 for existing violation 2-75.11. Apply for and obtain vacant property registration. Formal notice of violation and hearing was issued via certified mail August 22nd, 2024. Certified mail was delivered August 30th, 2024. Posted at property in City Hall August 28th, 2024. The property was last re-inspected on November 19th, 2024 and found to be in non-compliance. Photographs of the property have been taken showing the violations. Personal contact was made with the property owner. The city is recommending that the owner be given until December 3rd, 2024 for compliance or pay the fines of $75 per day. The city is also asking administrative costs $425.29 to be paid by December 3rd, 2024.
If this appears yet to be another unimproved vacant lot.
Yes, sir.
In case 24-1603, I make the following findings of fact and law. I notice is sufficient. I found the property in violation of 2-75.11. Respondent has until December 3rd to bring the property in compliance or a fine of up to $75 per day may issue hereby assessed cost amount of $425.29.
Page 22, item 86, case number 24-1812, property address of 700 South Dixie Highway. Property owner is Appreciate Charity, Inc. Officer Tyler.
Did I read this correctly? Is this the last one?
No, we still have Bobby's.
Bobby.
He's only got like 3 or 4.
He'll
We're
be
almost
fast.
there.
I tried to go fast for you.
We are moving at a good procedural clip to make sure that the cases are done correctly.
Okay. Officer Tyler, City of Lake Worth Beach. Owner's name and address have been read on the record. A vacant property registry case initiated August 27th, 2024 for existing violation 2-75.11. Apply for and obtain vacant property registration. Formal notice of violation and hearing was issued via certified mail September 16th, 2024. Certified mail was returned September 26th, 2024. Posted at property in City Hall September 17th, 2024. Property was last re-inspected on November 19th, 2024 and found to be in non-compliance. Photographs of the property have been taken showing the violation. Personal contact was not made with the property owner. The city is recommending that the owner be given until December 3rd, 2024 for compliance or pay the fines of $75 per day. The city is also asking administrative costs $425.29 to be paid by December 3rd, 2024.
So this again appears to be an unimproved vacant lot. In case 24-1812, I make the following findings of fact and law. I notice is sufficient from the property violation 2-75.11, specifically failure to register a vacant property. Respondent has till December 3rd to bring the property in compliance or fine of up to $75 per day may issue. I hereby assess cost the amount of $425.29. Thank you, ma'am. All right.
Okay, page 2.
Page 2. That's
item number-
depressing.
I know, we're going backwards. 3 more. We got item number 6, case number 21-1896 is a public request for a lien reduction at 615 South J Street. Property owner is MRAES 4 LLC, Supervisor Hicks, and they entered into a stipulated agreement.
Oh, my favorite.
Bobby Hicks, City of Lake Worth Beach. Case number and address and owner's name have been read into the record. The person executing the stipulated agreement has the authority to enter into this agreement. There's a code enforcement lien on property located at 615 South J Street. The property is otherwise free of all outstanding debts and dues to the city, and all administrative costs have been paid. Owner does not have any other properties in the city that have active code compliance cases. Owner has otherwise met all requirements of the section 2-69.3 and 2-69.3.1 of the city's code of ordinances. The lien existing on the property totals $36,700, and the owner agrees to pay $2,248.29 to settle and release the lien. The owner did submit receipts, invoices, and checks to reduce the fine. The city will recommend to the special magistrate that the order entering reducing the lien to $2,248.29, and the owner agrees to make payment by January 21st of 2025. If the city does not reset payment set forth, the stipulated agreement shall be null and void, and no further action taken by the city, and the existing lien amount of $36,700 shall be reinstated.
Everybody accept the stipulation agreed to by the parties, reducing the fine to $2,248.29 and the stipulation requirements of it.
Page 17, item number 61, case number 24-2061, property address of 712 Sunset Drive. Property owner is Sue K. Aceta. Supervisor Hicks.
Thank you.
Bobby Hicks, City of Lake Worth Beach. Case number, owner's name, and address have been read into the record. This was a complaint that was initiated on September 23rd of 2024. The existing violation is 2-75.6.2. All swimming pools shall be maintained and clean in sanitary conditions and good repair. Please remove all dirt, mold, building from pool decking to prevent any slipping hazards. All other violation has been complied. Formal notice of violation and hearing was issued via certified mail on September 24th of 2024. Certified mail was not received, came back as returned to sender unclaimed. Posted the property in City Hall on September 25th of 2024. City was last re-inspected on November 20th, 2024, and found to be in non-compliance. Photographs have been taken to show the violations and were added to the file for review. I did have personal contact with the owner and her son. The city's recommendation time for compliance would be December 10th, 2024, or fines of $50 per day, plus the administrative cost of $425.29 to be paid by December 10th, 2024. Just so for your knowledge, this is the second time I've been to this property for the same violation. They did drain the pool on this case, but it has once again filled up. So I didn't comply the violation because I was going to bring them for a finding of fact anyways, but they're out of compliance.
Gross.
Yes.
Did I guess they complied the other parts? The
only other violation was overgrown landscaping that was encroaching onto the sidewalk.
And then
They took
brought
care of
into
that.
compliance?
Yeah. The sun drained the pool, but since it's starting to fill back up again.
Yeah, that can't be good.
No, you can see it. It's pretty
Yeah, okay. In 24-2061, I make the following findings of fact and law. I find notice of suspicion. I found the property in violation of 275.6.2. Specifically, the swimming pool is in disrepair. It needs to be fixed. Respondent has until December 10th to bring the property into compliance, or a fine of up to $50 per day may issue. Everybody assessed administrative cost amount of $425.29.
Last one, page 18, item 64, case number 24-1509, property address of 719 South C Street. Property owner is ALC Home Services LLC. Supervisor Hicks.
Bobby Hicks, City of Lake Worth Beach. Case number, owner's name, and address have been read into the record. Case was initiated from a citizen complaint, and case was initiated on 8/6/2024 from an officer who is not here today. Existing violations are 2-75.6.2 general requirements. Please repair rotten wood on fascia board on structure. 23.2-21 apply and obtain and pick up permits for AC mini splits installed on property. There are no active permit applications submitted at this time. Formal notice in violation for the hearing was issued via certified mail on 8/12/2024, and property and City Hall were posted on 8/14/2024. Last reinspection was 11/20/2024. Photographs have been taken to show the violations of the property. The city is asking a recommendation time of January 3rd of 2025, or pay fines of $75 per day, plus the administrative cost of $425.29 to be paid by January 3rd of 2025.
So they got their business license and their inspection?
No, so they are actually, there's another open lien case on this property. Or I don't know if it's business license or,
Either way, you're not pursuing that. in
no,
this
we're not
particular
pursuing,
action.
just the, general requirements for the Rotten Fish Board and the permitting. And permits have not even been applied for at this
The
time.
permit is that AC in the
The AC
picture?
mini splits, yes.
And where is the rotten wood?
It's, should go around fascia board. It's on the fascia board on the structure. It should be circled in the photos.
Yep, all right, I see it. That's not too bad. We
Yeah.
can probably fix that.
Yeah.
All right, in case 1509. I make the following findings of fact and life. I notice is sufficient. I found the property in violation of 2-75.6.2, which is the rotten fascia board, and 23.2-21, which is the permit required for the AC mini splits that are installed on the property. Respondent has until 1/3/2025 to bring the property in compliance or a fine of up to $75 per day may issue. Hereby assessed cost amount of $425.29.
That concludes our.
Seeing no further business before